My name is Iken, I'll be your Dungeon Master, your guide into this world of Dungeons and Dragons. We
Hell
have
yeah.
one new player with us today, it's Jen. But welcome back everyone else. Welcome back Essence, Naku, Random, Zane, and Zero.
Yeah.
We'll be starting our game very shortly. Just gonna do some preparations, get everyone ready to play, teach Jen how to play, and then from there we'll start our adventure. Alright, so hopefully you've had enough time to chat before the game, but now we're starting, so I'm gonna just go over 3 quick rules that we have here if you want to play here. We're gonna be playing some old school D&D, but we do have 3 rules if you want to play at our table. That is, you have to be mature, respectful, and courteous of everyone else. Most importantly, though, what I mean by that is don't interrupt the dungeon master. If you interrupt me, it's gonna be hard for me to mediate the discussion, but it's my job to make sure everyone has a chance to speak up and play the game, pretty much. And if I can't be heard, naturally I can help others be heard. So I'll try to make sure everyone has a chance to speak and play the game too. The game is played, of course, by telling a story. And if only one person is talking the entire time, then no one else gets to tell a story too. You tell a story by playing the game, by taking actions and hearing the results of your actions, by understanding the story as it's being told to you by your dungeon master. So with that said, I'm going to now teach you all how to play, or at least Jen, how we play old school D&D. So we will be playing using Dungeons & Dragons basic expert rules with some house rules. And it's played very simply, but first of all, what it's all about here. Old school D&D to us means that we're going to imagine a world of, and tell a story of a world of classic fantasy adventure. This means, as a player, you'll take on the role of an adventurer. You're going to go on campaign for gold and glory, and by this means, you're going to hunt monsters, treasures, and bounties to get your gold and glory, typically from dungeons guarded by dragons. That's pretty much everything there is. You tell a story about how your character lived their life for gold and glory, and eventually was killed or retired. Those are the only kind of 2 real endings. Uh, but otherwise, if you're not adventuring or if you're not dead or retired, you're adventuring. That's it. So, alright. Now you know what it's all about. Just tell them the story of your character's campaign for Golden Glory. Um, I will teach you how to play. To play is very simple. So if you're playing it, first the Dungeon Master will be describing to you the scenario, the situation, what's happening in the story. When you can imagine this, picture the scenario, understand it, then you might discuss it with your fellow party members, but most importantly, you'll get to choose your own action. Okay? Decide what you want to do in the story. And from there, you'll get results. The Dungeon Master might roll dice if there's risk involved, but most importantly, he will then tell you what happens when you try a certain action. And that's it. That's how the game is played. It's very simple. 3 steps. Okay? So now you know how to play, you know what it is. We're going to create you a character. Do you have any questions or concerns so far?
So far, nah.
No? Alright, good to go. If you do, feel welcome to ask. Um, let's see. Alright, let's create some characters. We're gonna need a new character for Jen and for Random. And then Vitatus, are you playing with us? If so, ping me in the discussion, I'll give you permission to speak. Let's see. Zane, you don't need a new character, right? Is Septimius, he's still alive?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then Zera, you're gonna continue as Ison, right? Let's see.
Yeah, but can I roll for retainer?
Sure. Alright, let's see. So, going on the list then, see how many characters we need. Essence. Every game you join, you're allowed to roll 1 new character. Even if you don't play as your new character, you can make your new character your retainer, which is like a vassal, servant to your current character playing.
Sure.
Okay, so you get a
Let's do
retainer
it.
as well. The more retainers you have, of course, the more money you get per game, naturally, to some extent, because you get a higher share, because all those characters kind of belong to you. But of course, you only get them over time. You have to earn retainers. You have to hire them on, or earn them by joining new games, right? Let's see. So the best retainers you get, the most loyal ones are the ones you get per game, because these are family members, like your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts. Let's see. Alright, so we have a new one for Essence.
Yep.
We're gonna have one for Jen. We're We're gonna have one for Naku. Do you want a new retainer too?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get one for Naku. Alright, and the random, do you want a retainer? Or no, you need a new character.
Yeah, I don't get a retainer. Yeah, I get a new character.
Alright, Vitalitas, is he playing with us? Let's see. Check the
Think you
chat.
responded.
Alright, assuming
I'm not sure.
seeing that you haven't responded, I'm gonna assume you're here for spectating. That's fine. Okay, and then Zane, you want a new retainer?
No, I'm good with my old ones. I'm fine.
Okay, we'll try to recruit them. Zero, you said you wanted a retainer, right? Alright, and then
Zero.
Zane, you're just
Yes.
Zane, you're just recruiting your old retainers. What are their names?
Their names were Joseph and Brew. Wait, before that, I want to ask the party members, are we still going for the goblin?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're taking a different approach, but we're still going for the
No,
goblins.
like I'm really against it. Like if we're going if we're going there,
Where
like
do we go?
Uh,
We're not
we
going
wanna-
inside the
we
cave.
wanna We want to
There-
explore deeper into the dungeon, but we can't because of the goblins right now.
so
So
that's the only place
Cave in.
available right now for us to explore.
I mean, we can
Or
hunt
we-
monsters, but that could
There's a
also get very.
dragon. Last game was a dragon encounter.
Yeah, you wasn't there for
Okay,
that. It
let's
was a
not
big
let's not
one.
waste any more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Let's get the rolls out of
Based
the
on
way.
the map here, there's nowhere else to explore except for going past goblins, and if we can't just walk past them, we have to interact
Yeah.
with them.
Let's
All
just
right,
let's just
in that
finish up
case,
with the rolls.
Ekin, in that case, I'm just gonna recruit Brew. Yeah.
Just Brew? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your charisma?
16.
There's a pretty good chance you'll get him back. You go out
It's a
and invite
Charlie.
Brew. He accepts your offer, rejoins you for another adventure. Okay, Brew has been
Alright.
recruited or invited to the party. So far we know we have gonna get Ned gone, the medium. Just writing everyone's name down right now. At least those who are already here, the seasoned adventurers. And we got Abrul the veteran. Let's see, we've got random change your name, just erase it. Septimius the
Oh, yeah,
acolyte.
sure.
And your son the elven. And then an NPC, which was Brew. What class is Brew?
He's a fighter class.
Brew the veteran. Alright, so that's the only retainer recruited. Now we're just gonna create some new ones. So, and then we'll do prep for everyone else after. Okay. So, essence your retainer. I'm gonna roll her strength, or his strength. Strength of 11. Intelligence of 15. A wisdom of 10. Dexterity of 11. Constitution of 12. A charisma of 7. Alright, Jen's turn. Okay, Jen, your fighter, or your new character, sorry. Your character will be starting with a strength of 11.
Right.
Would write this down.
Wait,
Intelligence of
let me
14.
get the paper.
Alright, let me know when you're ready. In the meantime, we're gonna continue on with the rule then. Alright, or Naku. Jen, you ready?
This is what I am, because I am literally a starter of the game. I don't know how long did I start. Oh
I'm
yeah,
just gonna write this down. So you've got 11 strength, 14 intelligence.
14 intelligence.
Yep. Your wisdom is 9. Your dexterity is 8. Your constitution is 5. Your charisma is 13. Alright, Naku's turn.
Alright, I
So-
got it.
Very good. Naku, this is your retainer.
Okay.
He has a strength of 10.
Okay.
His intelligence is 12.
Okay, bet.
A wisdom of 10.
Bet.
A dexterity of 14.
Yes, sir.
It's a constitution of 15.
Bro.
A charisma of 14. Alright, random, your turn.
Yeah, sure.
A strength of 12.
Nice.
Intelligence of 14.
Nice.
A wisdom of 13.
Damn.
A dexterity of 7.
Ah, no.
A constitution of 6.
Unfortunate.
Oh no, this is bad. I might just go elf.
A charisma of 14.
Yeah, this might just be an elf.
Zira, you're next. A strength of 11. Intelligence of 11. A wisdom of 9. A dexterity of 11. A constitution of 14. A charisma of 10. Alright, so your men have their abilities rolled up. Now it's time to pick their classes. Starting with Essence. You have high intelligence, I recommend Magic User.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go magic user. But I don't know what spell options there are.
We'll go over them when it comes time for that.
Okay.
Jen, because you're intelligent, I would also recommend Magic User to you. But let me tell you the 7 options you've got since you're new. Your options are Cleric, Fighter, Magic User, Thief, Dwarf, Elf, and Halfling.
I might go with the fighter first.
Okay, that's
I
fine. You have a
guess.
decent strength. Naku, let's see. I recommend Thief for you.
That's
Thief?
right
Yeah, I'll go the.
Alright, random. I recommend Magic User or Cleric.
Cleric, not an elf.
You don't have high strength. Elves need high strength.
I have 12 strength. Is that good enough or?
13 is considered high. So it's 1 less.
Magic user or cleric? I'll go magic user then.
Alright, Zira.
Elf.
Any class. It's recommended. You're not particularly good at anything.
Alpha.
Another elf. Okay. Alright, Essence. You've got a d4 for hit points. You're starting with 2 hit points.
2 hit points.
Yep, your new character. And then Jen, your fighter, has 1d8 minus 2 penalty due to your low constitution. We rolled a 6 minus 2 is 4. Still really good. 4 hit points. Alright, Naku, you're a thief. You get 1d4 with a +1 bonus due to your high constitution. Starting with a, what's that? A 3 plus 1, 4 hit points. Really good for a thief.
W. W.
Very good. And then magic user for random, 1d4 minus 1 penalty.
Rip.
Starting with a 1 minus 1, 0, but lowest is
Yeah,
1.
one.
So.
Figured.
Alright, Zera, you got 1d6 plus 1 bonus. 1 plus 1, 2 hit points. Equipment. Alright. Starting with essence. Your new magic user
which-
will start with a set of clothes and a spell book. The new magic user will also have a light helmet and a gambeson. They will also have a sling and 30 stones. Also has a bag, a 10-foot pole, a tinderbox, and a torch. That's everything. Alright, Jen's turn. So Jen, your fighter. Wait, wrong die. Okay, we'll be starting with a set of clothes. Right. A light helmet. A gambeson. Alright, do you want to go the missile combat route or the melee combat route? Melee means you might be in the front lines, missile means you might be dealing a lot more damage.
Missile.
Okay, so in that case,
Hold on.
so we only got you helmet, gambeson, light helmet, gambeson, set of clothes, a bag. Give yourself a bag. Alright, and then your weapon is a longbow and 20 arrows. Alright, you also have a tinderbox, a bandage, a torch, and a tool of your choice. Any medieval tool you can imagine, whether it be a sickle, a hammer, a pickaxe, a hatchet, your choice. Spade.
Who's?
You said can it be a multi-weapon?
It's a tool, a normal
Sure.
medieval tool.
There's no multi-tool. Go for the hatchet, man.
You want the wood axe? It's his choice.
Yeah, yeah. I just suggested it.
Jen, what would you like?
Good job.
He's
What?
typing.
You've got to speak up, brother.
He's typing in chat. I don't.
Alright, I'm back.
What tool do you want?
I might go with the either the sickle.
Sickle. Alright.
I wanna try the sickle first.
It's good for cutting down grass. Okay. Alright.
Anything works.
Naku, you're next. This is your thieves' equipment. Pay close attention. He has a set of clothes on. A key.
Okay.
He also has a let's go with light helmet, a short bow, and 10 arrows.
Short bow. And arrows. Okay.
Okay, he's also gonna start with a backpack, a 10-foot pole,
And football.
tinderbox, 6 torches.
Box. 6 torches.
Indeed. Alright, Rhythm's turn. Let's see.
Give me, yeah.
Alright, your character will be starting with a set of clothes,
Hmm.
a spell book,
Hmm.
okay, and then let's go with a light helmet, a short bow, and 10 arrows.
Can we go for longbow instead? Because if I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna be dying anyway.
Sure, you're gonna skip.
Yeah.
Alright, take away the helmet, give
Skip
yourself
the
a
arm.
longbow and
Yeah,
20
take a
arrows.
yeah. Yeah, give me the longbow because I'm one hit basically because of the dex.
Okay, you're also gonna start with a backpack,
Okay, that's good.
30 pounds of food,
Oh, that's amazing.
let's see, 10-foot pole,
Ah, classic.
tinderbox,
Tinderbox,
a knife,
knife,
2 flasks of oil, and a lantern.
lantern.
That's everything.
Lantern is pretty interesting. I like lanterns.
Alright, Zero, you're next. Your new elf is very poor. He starts with a set of clothes, a spell book, and a sling and 30 stones. Alright, that's everything. Okay, now we're gonna go over your characters' names. So, starting with Essence, do you want an old school name? Or do you want to pick one or create one?
Name him Gan.
Gan?
Gan.
Okay.
You got Jen and you got Gan.
Alright, Jen, what
Exactly.
would you like your name to be? Do you want an old school name? Do you want to pick one?
I think I might want to read.
Cannot hear you.
Let me find.
Alright, we'll come back to you. Naku, do you know what name you want? You want old school or do you want to pick one?
Old school.
Alright, good call. Let's see. Alright, 62. Alright, his name is Hargith. It's gonna be H-A-R
Okay.
G-I-T-H, Hargith.
Okay, that's kind of hard.
He is Hargith the Apprentice. Okay, Random, you're next. Your
I
next
changed my name already. Cyrus.
How to spell it?
Cyrus the Mage. Cyrus.
Okay. Zira, you want old school name or you want
Tonis.
how to spell it?
Tonis.
Okay, good. Alright, back to Jen. Do you know what kind of name you want?
Wait, does it work with like custom names or something?
What?
Or like, Wait.
Medieval names, my
Medieval
guy.
name. So you can create your own name, you can choose a medieval name, or you can get a random old school name.
Ah, right. So I might go with the old school first.
Okay. You see this chart here? This is the old school name chart. So, made by Holmes.
Ah,
So, from Blue Holmes book. Alright. Your first character's name. Let's see what you get. Roll syllables. Alright, we've got 22. Brumax. Or Brumax. B-R-U-M-A-X. Brumax. That's your first name.
alright.
Okay. So, those characters are now in the party. Let's add them. Again, we have the characters Gan, the medium, Servant to Nedgon, right, the medium.
Ekin, I haven't been prepped, man.
Oh yeah, the old characters haven't been prepped, I know that. We're just getting the new characters prepped still.
What about
Oh,
Gan?
I'm just putting them on the list. So NPC Gan, the
Okay.
medium, Burmax. We'll have to get some spells in a moment. Burmax as well. Let's see. That was F1. Hargith. T1. Cyrus. M1. And Tony's. E1. Okay. NPC. Gan is NPC. Burmax is not an NPC. Hargith is an NPC. And Cyrus is not an NPC. Okay. Alright, let's get the old characters ready for the adventure. Or actually, first let's get their spells, the new character spells. Starting with Gan. Gan gets either 2 random spells, 2 Dungeon Master picked, or 1 of her choice. So, or his choice. What do you think?
Should I trust you?
You want to trust the dice?
No. I'll
Oh.
have him learn sleep.
Sleep? Alright, good choice. Okay, and then Cyrus, you want to pick? You want random or do you want me to pick?
Uh, uh, give me half a minute. Alright, so I wanna roll the dice.
Okay.
I can't see it. It's the thing is on the way. What I get?
You got detect magic and read languages.
Read languages?
Yes. This can allow you to speak with other monsters.
Like that's gonna work against the goblins.
You'd be surprised.
I'm a read language with a dragon.
Yes, sir.
Why the fuck not, right?
take right.
Alright, Zira, you're next.
Hopefully. 2 random.
2 random as well. Let's see.
Hit.
Alright, you're starting with read languages and sleep.
That's W, I think.
Okay.
You got two sleep.
Alright. Now the party's almost ready. We have to get the old ones ready. So starting with Ned gone, the medium. Let's see your profits from last week. I don't record profits until the characters come back and get their payout. You only get paid out when you return to play again. Otherwise, it's not worth anyone's time to, of course, take note of any payouts. So since you're back, you get paid out. What you would do, which was of course minus 3 arrows. So let's note that down. Let's see. Well, not arrows, you had stones. So replenish stones for free. So nullifies that note. And then you gain 2 experience and 232 coppers. So
Mhm.
let's see. You'll get to spend this in a moment. I'm just gonna note it down first. Alright, your total coppers is 233, or 232 I mean. Total experience, 2 XP. Alright, so first things first, let's get you some equipment, whatever you want. I recommend armor though.
Yeah, I have low constitution, so armor would be good.
Okay, the best armor I can recommend you early on is going to be a normal sized helmet instead of lightweight, normal weight helmet. This is going to be an extra 25 copper pieces. Is this fine? I'll
Yeah.
just have you pay the difference since your reputation's still good.
Wait, how you said it's 25 pieces, right?
25 copper pieces is the trade-in, so you'll sell your old one to get the new
Sure.
one. Okay.
Good.
For a
Yeah.
25 copper difference. So 32 minus 25. 32, 25. Okay, so 212, 217 coppers left on your person, and now you've got a normal sized helmet or normal weight. Alright, next I would recommend getting a gambeson, either the normal gambeson or the heavy gambeson. Let's see.
What would that do for me?
It would give you body armor protection, so
Okay.
it's
How much?
25 for the normal one, 50 for the heavy one. Naturally the heavier one is more protective, but heavier will slow you down.
Give me the normal.
Okay. When you've got a normal gambeson on, cost you 25 coppers, you're down to, let's see, 92 or 192 coppers left. Alright, anything else you want? Perhaps a new weapon?
What are my weapon choices?
Any medieval weapon, I'll tell you the price, but basic weapons are available in camps or tanky, so complicated weapons are not available here, like just simple weapons.
Okay, right now I have a spear and a sling. I think I'm happy with that. I do want to buy something else though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy flaming oil, but I don't know how much that is.
Yep, flaming oil is available. 25 coppers per flask.
I'll have 2 flasks of that.
Okay, you're down to 142 coppers.
And can I get 2 small healing potions or bandages?
Bandages?
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, bandages, 1 copper per bandage.
How much do they heal?
They
The
don't heal
bandages.
anything. They just cure wounds, stop you from dying or getting
Are there
infections.
potions that actually heal?
Yep, there are, but they can't be bought in Sertanki. They'll be bought in the village. GFC. That makes it.
Okay.
They might
All right
have
then.
shipments, but if you do buy it from here, it's double the price. It's not worth it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then let's just do 5 bandages.
Okay. You sure? It's 5 pounds of extra weight on your character. You come
I'm
heavy
not
with
carrying a
class.
lot.
I mean, let's see.
Oh,
I'll calculate your
wait.
current weight. Let's see. 5,
Yeah.
15, 20, 24,
With the new armor,
27.
I am right.
Yeah. 32, 33, 43, 48, 49, 58, 60, 63, 64. About 64, 65-ish pounds if you have your coins on you. So 65-ish pounds. You can carry maybe 50 more pounds before you're heavy.
Okay, let's just do 3 more bandages.
Okay. That's 3 pounds worth of bandages. That's fine.
And I think I have only 1 torch left.
You have 3 on you.
So I have 3. Oh, I have 3 on
They
me?
were
Okay,
replenished
then
at
I'm
some
fine.
point.
We're good.
You're at
Okay, I'm done.
139 coppers.
Great.
Okay.
And you
She's
said
ready.
how many pounds am I carrying again?
You're carrying about 68 pounds of equipment now.
Great. 68 pounds, 50 more till I'm encumbered.
Or about 13 now, or 12, because 80 is the max
Oh,
for you before you're
12
heavy.
more. Okay.
don't worry, we got space. We'll make
Yeah.
space.
Well, our retainers can hold stuff too.
Mm.
Alright, so she's ready. Let's get a Brule, the veteran, ready next. Let's see.
What's up?
Alright, you got 232
Kind of might
coppers
go
and
for some
2
armor.
experience. You want armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Jen,
you've already got a light helmet. I would recommend we upgrade it to a normal sized helmet. That would be cost you another 25 coppers. Is this fine?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
You're at 207 for coppers now. 207. You've got a normal helmet. Next, I would recommend upgrading your gambeson to a heavy gambeson. Or the shield to a heavy shield.
Yeah, I'll probably. How much would that cost in total?
You want both to be upgraded?
Yeah.
50 total to upgrade both.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
down
you're
for
at
that.
157. Both have been upgraded.
I think
So
that's
your armor
everything.
is really good now.
Right?
Let's see.
Okay.
If you want to know your armor class now, it's from your dexterity bonus, it's bad. So +1, that's bad. But then your armor bonus is a total of -6, so
Yeah.
+1, -6. You have armor class 4, AC 4. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's better.
Enemies have about a 20%
Can I
chance
get
to hit
like?
you. What's up?
Can I get like 3 torches?
You already have 3 torches. Do you want more? Each torch weighs 3 pounds.
Oh, well, I didn't know I had torches. Never mind. I think I'll get a short dagger and give it to Harvest.
One of your retainers. Get him a dagger. Alright, a
Yeah.
dagger costs 20 coppers. Is this fine?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 137 coppers left. You give it to your
I
retainer.
think I'm done.
Okay, Hargith gets
Yeah,
a
give it a-
dagger now.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to buy anything else?
I'm done.
Okay, do you want to keep your money in your person or do you want to bank it? You can bank it, but if you bank it when you take money out, you lose 10%.
I'm banking. I'm banking.
Bank it? Okay. Nedgon, you want to bank your money too?
Yes. How much weight does that take off?
2 pounds. Is your money weight 2 pounds
Great.
total?
Okay.
39. Alright, you banked 139 coppers. If you take out any money, you lose 10% each time. Okay. And it's rounded down. So naturally, if you take out 1 copper, then you will get nothing out. You have to take a minimum of like 2 coppers, so they'll take 1. So naturally, you're better off taking at least 10, so you only lose 1 copper. Because the less you take, the higher percentage they'll take away. Alright, so otherwise, if that's it with you two, it's just Optimius left to get ready. Let's get him ready. And his retainer.
Yep.
Let me find your character sheet.
Yep.
It's been a while since I've seen yours. Okay, I found it. See, in your last adventure, was it profitable? I'm not sure. Let's double check. Nope, it wasn't. And
Yeah.
Brew was with you at that time. He also gained no
Mhm.
profits. You guys lost nothing though, so. It's you.
Yep.
You brought Brew in this one, right? For this adventure? Yeah.
Yeah. I've been through it.
Do you have any prep?
Um. Can you check how many torches I have on me and Brew?
Torches? Your character has
Yeah.
0 torches on him. As for Brew, Brew has 4 torches on him.
Okay. Get me 4 torches as well.
Okay. You
Do
take
I?
money out of the bank
How much-
first. You have only
Oh yeah.
510 coppers in the bank. How much do you want to take out?
Um. Let's take.
You should take at
Let's
least
take.
10 out.
Yeah. Let's take 50 out. Yeah.
50? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at 460 in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And in return, when you take 50, you lose 10% of that, so you get 45 in your pockets. So 45 on your person. You used 4 just now on torches, so you're at 41. Do you have any other purchases to make?
So I have 4 torches now. Okay. What is Septimius carry? Like, does he have a shield?
Nope. No shield.
How much does a light shield cost?
You want a lightweight shield? It has almost no bonus.
Yeah.
You sure? There's the
Okay.
normal
What about a
shield,
heavy
it's a
one?
-1. The light shield is a minus 0.5 armor class bonus.
And heavy?
Heavy is a -2 armor class bonus. It's really good.
Okay. How much does that cost?
Costs 50 coppers for the heavy shield. It's really good against arrows.
Okay. And Brew, does he have a big shield? The heaviest shield?
Uh, he does not have. Oh, he has a heavy shield. Yeah, Brew has a heavy shield. Septimius doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take out. If I take out 5 more coppers, the bank is taken. The bank is gonna take 1 more copper, so 6 coppers, right? For a heavy shield.
Yeah, because a heavy shield costs 50 coppers. You're at 41 coppers on your person, so you need to
Yeah.
take out at least like 10 more.
Yeah.
You want to take
10.
10?
Let's take out 10. 10
If you
more
take out 10,
coppers
you
and
lose
buy.
1. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Take out the 10 and buy Septimius a heavy shield.
Alright, you're down to 0 coppers in your person. 450 in the
Okay.
bank. Heavy shield on your person now.
All right. Is Yeah, I think that's good. I'm done. Yeah.
Alright. The party is now ready for their adventure. They spent, a day in town buying equipment, supplies, stocking up on gear. Take a 5-minute break. When you come back, the adventure will start.
Yeah.
Yo, fellas, how many people do we got?
Total.
Essence, you got yourself and your retainer. Jen, then myself, then Naku has a retainer, Zane has a retainer, Zara has a retainer. So
Yep, I have
everyone
a
except for me and Jen has a retainer, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us at 6 people plus 4 people, 10 people. That's not a... Okay, that's the issue.
Well,
Because
is 10
typically
a
it's...
lot?
Not particularly, but like it's like when you're doing the marching order, you do 3 people per rank unless it's 2 file. So it's like it makes it uneven, you know? So we can put the 3 fighters at the top. So the 3 fighters can be, well, the 2 fighters, Brew and I guess Brewmax, since Jen, this is your first game. You get to prove your worth. And Essence, since you're leading us. Nej
Okay.
Logon. I still don't understand your name. Ned. I'm gonna just call you Ned from this point on.
Let's start.
Ned gone. Ned.
Mhm.
So since you're leading us, you go at the front.
Yep.
you have a pole or something?
I have a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, you can prod the 10-foot pole on the ground. Basically, you can prod the ground with a 10-foot pole to see if it's a trap. If there's a trap, there's like a 2 in a 6 chance to trigger a trap, if there is
Okay.
one. So basically, you can keep the ground safe 10 foot ahead of you. Anyways,
Okay.
point being,
Question
so
for
hmm,
for making the flaming oil work. You have to
Hmm.
use the tinderbox on it, right? Just like
you
gasoline.
can use just any flame. You can basically
Any
light
flame?
it
Okay.
from a torch. It's like a Molotov, you know.
Okay.
So
But yeah, you
any
just have to
fireworks.
Okay.
before
Okay,
deploying it.
Cyrus, second rank.
You have to
Um,
go to the dungeon.
Not being in the
Hiking.
some who has sleep? Who has sleep?
Gan does my
Yeah.
retainer.
Gan. So that's sleep. Another sleep. I need an. Wait, no, Septimius. Never mind.
I have
Never mind.
sleep.
Rank 3. We put the other sleep guy in rank 3. Who's the other sleep guy?
Uh,
Hawk, please.
Bonus.
Cornis.
Yeah.
Jen, if you mute, you're not
Yison.
going to be able to use your character.
You gotta
play.
talk, Jen. That's the thing. If
Yeah,
Eakin's coming back, you gotta talk.
DM's not going
Try
to read
not.
the log.
Yeah. What do you mean, bruh? We're not. Of course, you're gonna have to talk.
Who's the other sleep guy? Zara, is the sleep guy your
Yeah,
retainer?
Cornis is the other
Yes,
sleep guy. Yeah,
retainer.
I put him at rank 3. And who's the other two person? So I got Brumax, Ned. I got Cyrus, Gan, Septimius. I got Conis, Yison, and I'm missing 2.
Yeah, you're missing me. And my
Bru?
retainer.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at 4th rank. How about that?
Uh-huh.
Bru, you're gonna be our rear guard.
Abrul has highest. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine.
We
He
need
has
a
the
I
rear
highest
can
guard.
be.
armor.
You can
So
put my
Bru,
retainer in the 3rd, I guess.
no.
Anyone got
We'll
torches I
get
can
2 at.
borrow?
We'll get 2 at 2. We'll get 2 of them at Yeah. Anyway, so Abrul and who else?
My retainer.
What's his name?
It's hard.
You guys keep making fucking complexes names.
Bro, it's
Alright.
not that like it's hard.
Stop
Okay,
complaining
okay.
about everything.
There's too many syllables, okay? There's too many syllables. I
Okay.
can't pronounce that many syllables at once. Anyway,
Okay.
Septimius, Tiki Torch again? We go on that?
Yeah, why not, man? We all gonna die.
No,
Tiki
don't
Torch.
say
No,
that.
no.
So,
say that, bro.
listen, last time I said that, and we came out with 700 copper. So, shush. Septimius, so you get the Tiki Torch, Yisan or Konis.
Yeah.
One of you get a regular torch. Just hold on to a regular torch. So that way everyone is lit up at all times. So someone on rank 3 get a torch, regular. Septimius get the Tiki Torch. You're our Tiki Torch man, obviously. I'm gonna get the longbow and my detect magic. Cause detect magic can do something interesting. So if there's magical items, it glows. So
Right.
if there's a bunch of magical items in the goblin camp and we can't see them, I can do detect magic and they'll glow. And you guys can
Yeah.
probably see them then.
Good question.
That
Rank
could be
3,
funny.
who's gonna be the torchbearer?
The Goblin
Rank
Camp's gonna
3.
be the perfect place to use it.
Rank 3, listen, Zera, one of your guys
Torchbearer.
gotta be torchbearer. Zera,
None of us have torches. I need someone to borrow me
we
a
will
torch.
give you a torches.
Okay,
One of you has to hold a torch.
I
Jesus.
will hold torch.
Zara is a
Okay.
happy torture.
Alright, was that a long enough break for y'all?
Rank 4.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's
I think we're
get this
ready to
game on
head
the road.
out.
Alright,
Hit the road, yeah.
So,
Poppy's here.
I'm now going to describe to you the situation, which you must imagine. From there, you might discuss it, but more importantly, you'll choose your action, right, to move the game forward. But to start off, imagine now, Your characters are no longer on Earth. You're now in a different world, a different time. You're in the world and time of Dungeons and Dragons. This is the age of the Lost Frontier. Your characters find themselves in the frontier settlement of Sertanki, a small military encampment to the west of human territories in the swamped scorched lands. So, out here, you seek golden glory. This is how you will win this adventure. Most adventurers go to a place called Casa Nevastur to seek their golden glory. Today, you're at Camp Sertanki in your own campsite in the camping grounds, and you're discussing your plans, figuring out what exactly you will do this week to get your golden glory. You are a party gathered here, a party of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 members. A large party of adventurers, stand a pretty darn good chance against anything you might go against, as long as you have kind of the mental strength to push forward, right, and to keep together. So, with that said, again, you're in Sertanki. It's currently late October of year 15. All around you is just camping grounds, settlers, campers, frontiersmen. It's evening hours, you've just had dinner, and you must decide on your goal. What do you plan to accomplish during this adventure?
Golden glory.
Yes.
I want to accomplish that I
I want
am
to accomplish a goblin's head.
successful pillager. I want
I
I
to
want to
want
reap
burn
the
them
I want
all.
to
rewards of
pillage
my
goblins.
hands' work.
I want them
Alright,
all
so we
dead.
want golden glory.
I
Where are
want
we
to learn
going to
more
go to get it?
spells.
Or what are we gonna do?
Castle ruins of Everstore.
We're gonna go to the caverns and we're gonna fuck spiders. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Very well,
What?
we are quite excited. Septimius wants to fuck some spiders up after hearing about the horrid death of maybe past companions of his slaughtered on the way to the caverns. But
Yeah.
this week, we're headed back to those caverns, most likely, under the custom of Astur. The usual course of travel is to follow the river all the way there. It's a major river that flows through the region. It even flows along, of course, Camp Sertanki, which is built along the eastern shore of the river. You'll follow this river on the east bank, all the way north, upstream, until you get to Custom of Astur's siege camp. The siege camp built originally by Camp Sertanki itself. Half the population there are soldiers from Camp Sertanki in reserves maintaining the camp. The other half are adventurers, including yourselves usually. So, you'll set out for Camp Sertanki then? Or not Camp Sertanki, but from Camp Sertanki
Oh,
for
before
Castle
we
Never
set
Store.
out.
Yeah.
Can I use my spell book to learn floating disc?
You want to read someone
Oh.
else's spell? Right? Is that what
I
you
just
mean?
I want to learn the spell.
Memorize it? Sure, you can memorize it from someone else's book. So what you would do is...
Oh no, I have it. I have
Oh,
the book.
You have the book?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the book. She has the last character's book. I just
Oh.
remembered.
Yeah, you do. Do you have
Yeah,
the
she
spell
has two
Read Magic?
books.
No, I have detect magic.
Okay, so although you have the book, you can't actually read those runes unless someone translates them for you.
I think
There is someone
in
in
that
here
case, I
who
have a
has
question. I have a question. Can
Huh?
I use read language to translate the magical runes?
No, read language is
Perchance?
for language, not for runes. If
Oh,
anyone in the
okay.
party has read languages, or not read language, read magic, or has floating disc itself, they can translate it for her. It will take a week for them to teach her the spell though, so that she can read it. Know how to say those runes.
I
Never
mean,
mind. Yeah, never
I
mind.
have nothing this.
I could learn from Zara.
So we can say that because the two of you met last week, in between adventures, Yasun taught you how to read the spell book that you acquired from the corpse of the person you looted last week. Make sense?
Oh, nice.
Great.
So now
Woo!
you
Great,
can. It's no
good.
longer. The runes are no longer unknown to you. You know what they do, but you couldn't read them until, of course, Yasun taught you how to read those runes.
Amazing.
Some of them
So
you
she knows what-
recognized, but some of them you could not until Yasun helped you. Let's see. Magic runes have been
Thanks,
identified.
Yasun.
Now you can cast that spell in your book. You combine it with your original book. So you can now use floating disc as well. Alright. As we are about to set out, we can prepare the party early on, whether you want to choose your marching order now, or at least what equipment you want to wield, and what spells you want to memorize. But before we set out, I'll give you a chance to take these actions. I'll go down the list and you guys can take turns. We're going to start with Nedgon, the medium. Do you already know what you want to equip?
Yeah, I'm going to have. So wait, where are we right now?
We're at Camp Sutenki, about to leave.
We're about to leave. Okay. I'll just hold my spear.
Alright, you'll march with the spear ready. Good to go. And do you know what spell you want to memorize for this day?
Yeah, I want to memorize Ventro.
W.
Okay. Abrul the Veteran, what would you like to wield?
I think I'll wield my heavy shield and spear. Or can I not do both?
You can do that.
Okay, cool.
And what rank would you like to stand in? The front, the middle, or the back?
Rank 4. Rank alright.
Okay. Nedgon, back to you again. Do you know what rank you want?
Rank 1.
Right in the front. Okay. Septimius, what would you
Yes,
like to
sir.
wield?
I would like to wield my heavy shield and no. Since I have the tiki torch, yeah, that and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you want to hold a pole and a torch on it,
Yeah.
but you don't want to light it yet, right?
Yeah, not until we reach the dungeon thing.
Okay. Do you know what rank you want to be in?
Yeah, I want to be. Septimius is gonna be in the second. Yeah.
Alright, good. Okay, Yesun, Elven Veteran, what would you like to wield?
Uh,
What
do
did
I
you say?
still have the short bow?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to wield my short bow and learn floating disc. I mean, memorize.
You know what rank you want?
Rank 3.
Okay. And as for Brew the Veteran, an NPC, I think the retainer of Septimius, do you have any orders for him? On what you want him to wield? What rank you want him to stand?
Brew, my loyal servant slash friend. You will be in the first rank wielding spear and the heavy shield, and yeah, basically that's it.
He tells you, gladly, sir. And he moves to the front. Shield and spear.
Love you, my boy.
Okay. Uh, Gan, the medium. Also an NPC belonging to Nedgon. Do you have any orders on what you want him to wield and memorize, and what rank you want him to stand?
He'll be wielding an unlit torch.
Okay.
And the slingshot. And he's going to memorize sleep.
You wanna know what rank he is in?
Rank 2.
Okay. Alright, Brumax, the veteran. What would you like to wield?
Hold up. Nah, I'm good.
What'd you say?
I'm good with it.
Did anyone understand what you
I'm
said?
good with it. That's alright.
He's saying he doesn't want to wield anything.
Oh, okay. Do you know what rank you want to be?
Nah, I just stay rank 1.
First rank? Okay. Alright, Hargith. What would you like to wield?
Short bow.
And what rank would you like?
Rank 4.
Okay, thank you. And then Cyrus, what would you like to wield? Cyrus.
Oh, my bad. I'll have my longbow, and I'll memorize. Uh, what's it? What's the spell? Detect magic, and I'll be at second rank. My bad. My bad.
Enjoy this role play. Like, we have to role play more
Alright,
because it's not all about. Yeah.
oh, appreciate.
Who sent that?
Tony's Elven Veteran. What would you like to wield?
I will ask Tony's to wield his sling, prepare sleep, and ask God for a torch.
What's his rank?
He's ranked 3 with me.
3? Okay. He's asking around for a torch. Who wants to supply Tony's a torch?
I'll give him one.
Septimius? Was that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, let's begin the march. If there's nothing else to do here at Camp Sutenki, we'll begin our travel.
Yeah, we'll start. We'll begin the travel.
Okay, Cyrus is on board. Anyone else? Any last calls or actions you guys want to take at Sutenki? Otherwise, we're gonna begin marching. Last chance.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, 2 on board. That should be the majority then.
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of. Let's see. Everyone else is just quiet. Alright, during your march, there was an encounter. It
Animal?
occurred at 1300. An animal encounter.
Goddamn.
The animals were surprised. It was
Oh,
5 hours into your march.
good.
This occurred in the grasslands past the swamps. Let's see what kind of animals were they.
Okay, this
They
is
were.
good.
At the distance of 10 yards, you spot some animals in the grasslands, drinking at a creek.
Oh.
Appears to be rabbits along the creek here as you're marching through.
Oh,
Are you interested in hunting rabbits down?
how many of them are there? Depends. How many of them? They might serve as food.
There's 12 rabbits, a dozen of them.
Cast sleep on them.
Well, don't we want
Cast
to
sleep
take
on
one?
them. That's food.
I can't
Alright,
sleep.
cast sleep on them.
Alright.
Who wants to cast it?
I can't sleep. I mean, Tony's.
Tony's cast sleep. Alright. You tell Tony to cast it. He nods and casts the spell over the rabbits. He affects 9 of them. They get a saving throw versus spells. Fail. 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 Wait. Yeah, it's a fail. 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 Fail.
Thanks.
Fail. All of them are put to sleep. Or not all.
Light up the other
nine that were
ones.
targeted were put to sleep.
Light up the other
3
ones.
of them run off into the grasses.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll just kill the ones that are there,
Mhm.
and then we'll pack them up.
Okay.
Good food.
You go out. You stomp on the ones that were sleeping. You bag
Yeah.
them up. Who's gonna carry them? Each one weighs. Each rabbit weighs about. Let me double check how much a rabbit weighs.
Gan isn't carrying much. Gan can carry it. I'm sure.
Artist
Alright.
can carry you.
Each rabbit weighs around 3 pounds, and it's got about maybe half as much meat on it. So about
Yeah,
a
there's 9 of
pound or
them.
2 of meat on each rabbit. Probably just about a pound of meat. But they weigh 3 pounds, including the furs, the non-edibles, and the bones. Right. 3 pounds of rabbit is 1 pound of meat. So
Yeah. Let's let's bag all of it, and we can use it as bait in the dungeon.
For the rats,
That's a good
yeah, that's
idea.
good. That's an amazing idea. I like it.
I think. Let me see.
So we have
If
9
Gan is
pounds of meat,
back.
pretty much, out of the rabbits weigh a total of, since there's 9, it's 27 pounds, but only 13 pounds, or since only 9 pounds of the 27 are actually edible.
Let's put 5 of them in Gan's
The
bag.
rats will eat just about anything.
And we'll use that as the bait. The 5 in Gan's bag. The rest, can someone else carry 4?
I'll carry
Yeah,
the
Bruce
rest.
needs to be away from him.
I need a name, not a bunch of people blurting it, once.
Half of them with the lady, and half of them with Brew.
Yeah, 5 with Gan and
Gan's
4
a
with
man.
Brew.
Alright, Brew's a man too.
Essence,
the
yes.
man.
Nice to meet you, Essence.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, let's continue. So, from here you can march forward to the siege camp. Through grasslands, through forested hills, you are back at the siege camp just outside of Castorina Bestor. Upon arriving, you first march away here, you're exhausted. You will find rest and food here. In exchange, you will work here for a day. Is this fine?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We're
That's fine.
exhausted, yeah.
Absolutely fine.
The evening and the night your evening and night went by peacefully. The next morning you would still be resting during the day to recover. At that point, the camp was under attack. There was a monster in the area. The alarm was sent out, of course, and they asked you at least to be ready to fight. But you guys were tired still. Any strenuous activity would reset your rest. So you just have your weapons at the ready and ready to, of course, break out of your rest to defend yourselves at the very least. Let's see if either side is surprised. The monsters were surprised. They're close in the area. They didn't realize that they were spotted or moving through our area. The monster was 30 feet moving through the area. It was uncertain of the fact that there was a camp in the area. It was a hostile monster, and it's really close, but it was not exactly certain that we were there. Our camp was here.
Damn.
So it's
It's
just
just going
passing through the
crazy.
area. Yeah, a crazy monster, perhaps chasing some small animal through the forest. That's why it's unaware of our current position. At the
What
start, at
even is
least.
it?
We're gonna roll for it.
Yeah, what?
Oh no.
He's gonna be a
Force.
fucking
Taking in my
dragon.
boots.
Alright.
Hey, stop! Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Okay. It was a dragon, a green dragon, flying through the area.
I told you.
At 30
This one
feet,
Walk into the cave.
a dragon emerges
Let
through
it
the
in.
woods, right? It was flying overhead, or yeah, 10 feet. It's just we didn't realize it until it flew over us because it was coming from the north, which is the hill, right? So we couldn't see it until it flew past and over the camp, right? But it's flying after some other bird, right, in the sky, trying to hunt down some birds. So it's flying
Ignore
after
it.
the only kind of bird that can outrun it, which are giant birds, right? It's hunting down what appears to be a giant like hawk, pretty much, right? It's flying, chasing after a giant hawk.
Yeah.
The hawk is barely able to dodge it, flying out of the trees as the dragon chases it. But it's flying overhead. The whole party just, readies their bows and spells in case the dragon decides to attack the camp. Our party, the men are ordered, of course, to hold their fire, right? As the dragon flies overhead and chases the bird down. It's not long before you see the dragon take down the bird into the trees. That's the last you see of them for a bit. This dragon didn't stop, or it landed in the forest, at least maybe 150, around 150 feet away at the very least. So it's still pretty close in the area. Crashed through the trees, taking down the giant hawk, and feasts among its flesh.
Amazing.
Does anyone want to take
Glorious.
action against the dragon, other than rest?
No.
Okay.
Huh?
No.
The campers tell you guys to all
No.
be quiet, to just let it pass through.
Mhm.
Giant green dragons have flown through the area. They need to hunt
That's
daily
poison
to feed
dragon.
themselves.
Poison?
Yeah.
A giant green dragon flew overhead through the forested hills. You're in the
It's
scorched
green. Yeah.
swamplands, northwest.
Yeah.
So, it's a jungle out here. Let me see if I can find a good picture of one.
I don't believe in
The,
coincidences. I am
the,
unlucky.
the fact that I called it after being a 1 by
Bro,
48, it was a 1 in a 48 chance, and I called it.
told you, bro. It's not real, bro. It's not real, bro.
I'm
Dude,
a
dragons are
messiah.
attracted to me.
See, this is my. I'm going back to my peak. Alright? I'm coming back. I want to see the dragon.
I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it,
No, I
dude.
want to see a picture of the dragon, basically, from Ekin.
Mm.
Uh, where's the
Where's the
dragons?
dragon?
That house
It's
died
like
so fast, man.
2 times in a row.
God, God, 8 hit dice.
150 motherfucking ass, bro.
It's not even 150. It's even less than that. Even if you get a dragon, there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1 in a 12 chance for a dragon to come up. So 1 in a 6 chance, 1 in a 8 chance, and then 1 in a 12 chance. This could have very well been a salamander.
If we run into a dragon again, I'm cursed. I'm just cursed.
Yes, you are.
Twice in a row, though?
You're also somehow the best shot caller without any game experience.
I mean, we'll see
You're
if this
also
plan does
somehow
work.
you're also somehow the only person that managed to figure out how ventriloquism can work. I've seen so many people try ventriloquism. They fucking sucked at it. You're the
What
only
did they
person that could.
do? What did they do?
They casted ventriloquism on a drowning person,
Fire.
and
That's
they
kind of
said
fire, dude.
power mode.
That's fire. That's fire.
No, that's not fire. The fucking lady still drowned. The chick still drowned.
Hey,
Yeah, that is a poison dragon.
she should have been. Oh god, this looks terrifying.
Yeah, chlorine gas, yeah, poison. This is just
There
pure
were not
poison.
just one,
You
but a
die.
few green dragons that flew overhead past your party's camp and into the deeper parts of the woods.
Yeah,
Alright, but it's long past,
thank fuck.
so we may continue. Let's see.
Okay, good.
Alright, you guys will continue resting at your camp, recovering from that dreadful encounter the camp experienced. A dragon, potentially a dragon attack, which we evaded by not attacking it on its hunt. Alright, the siege camp is well defended. It consists of course, trenches, wooden palisades, tents, and archery towers where you have crossbowmen. It's not exactly dragon proof, but it stands a decent chance. If there was a dragon attack, most of the encampment would actually flee into the cave. At that point, we'll have to run through the caverns and find a place to hide before it blows us up, enters it itself, and fills the cave with poison gas. Alright, so
That would be good for the goblins.
we'd be dead too though. So
Mm-hmm.
And win some, lose some.
Oh, we all died? Problem solved? Fine.
I mean, it's almost as if we've already died 50 times.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on. There's
Chop
this
chop,
stuff.
guys. Let's move on.
alright, so we attempt again. We get some rest. Or actually, that was the day shift, the last part of the rest. Now you're on evening shift and night shift for guard duty, or helping maintain the
Yeah.
camp. So half of you are on the evening shift and half of you are on the night shift. Let's see if anything happens during the evening of your work at the camp. Nothing.
Nothing.
Night shift, nothing. Alright, the following day
Ah.
you're free to do as you want. Right, your debts have been paid to the
Okay.
camp.
That's good. We'll go in, I guess.
The cavern entrance is north,
Yeah.
right, of the siege camp. The siege camp actually, of course, is surrounding the cavern entrance. So it's actually
Yeah.
guarding the north cavern entrance.
We'll head in north. through the cavern entrance.
Okay. Let's see. So you're now in a cavern, right? The entrance is 30 feet wide, 10 feet deep. You push north through the middle path that leads into a cavernous tunnel. This cavernous tunnel is 8 to 10 feet wide, 8 to 10 feet tall, covered in vines and mosses. It's wet. It smells like a swamp in here. It continues north
Yeah.
for at least 10 feet, and then from there it gets too dark, so you light your torches. Torchbearers include Gan and Tony's, right? That's it. Oh yeah, and Septimius. Septimius,
Yeah.
you light one of your own torches. Gan, you light one of your own torches. Let's see. So
Gan passes their torch back to rank 3.
right,
Whoever's
three.
able to hold.
It was passed to Tony's.
Tony's already has a torch.
Oh, I thought no one in rank 3 had.
Tony has a torch that was given to him by someone else earlier. Thanks, Septimius.
Yeah, it was me.
Septimius
Oh.
lit one torch. Septimius, you've got. Let's see.
Tiki torch.
2 torches left
Gotcha. Okay.
on the end of your pole.
Yep.
That
Gan
was for
keeps holding.
Septimius. Does Gan not want to light a torch then? Or does he still want to light one?
Yeah, Gan is just holding the torch.
Okay, he lights
Not
one up
light.
too.
Not light.
No lighting it?
No lighting it, not yet.
Okay. He did not light the torch. Unlit. Alright, let's explore into the caverns then. So, leading the way is Edgon, Brew, and Brewmax. The 3 of you are leading the way, or leading the expedition, through a cavernous tunnel. You can see 10 feet ahead, so at the start, you see the tunnel continues 10 feet north to a 10-foot intersection. Do you want to continue this way? It's the only way to go, otherwise you can go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Alright.
Yep.
Leading the way again, so the ones who I'm really speaking to are the ones at the front. Because if without you moving, no one else can move. So that's, again, reminding you guys. Nedgon, Brewmax, and Brew, you're leading the way. So if you don't speak up, the characters or the party can't move, naturally. You're taking point. You finally start moving as the others push you forward, right? Nedgon kind of starts to take initiative and leads the way through a tunnel toward an intersection. In the intersection, you can see that the intersection is 10 feet by 10 feet. Off to the east, there's an alcove with a sand pit. Far across from it is skeletal remains. To the west, you can see the wall is dug out, and to the north, the tunnel continues. Also, Jen, you've got a lot of background noise. If you can, mute yourself once you're speaking.
Yep. I can try.
Did you
Okay,
just
we
bonk
walk
him in the
past
head?
alcove.
Hmm.
We continue pushing forward past the alcove.
Alright, pushing north. Okay, so past the alcove, continuing north through the intersection. You're now approaching the tunnel. You can see the tunnel up ahead continues for 10 feet. In the middle of the tunnel, there's a pool of water. It looks still and dirty.
We go past that pool of water.
Past the pool of water and past this tunnel, it's only 10 feet long. You're approaching what appears to be an open cavern that continues west, north, and east. To the west, as you shine your torch into this large cavern, you can see a wall 5 to 10 feet away from you. North, the cavern continues into darkness. It's full of stalactites and stalagmites. To the east, you can see the south wall continuing east for as far as your torchlight extends, 10 feet. You can also see plenty of stalactites and stalagmites there too. Everything is covered in vines and moss and grass.
Okay, we hug the east wall and we move forward as far as we can, hugging that east wall.
So you don't see the east wall from here, but you can see the south wall continuing east. Is that what you mean?
Here, I'll
yeah,
draw on the map right here. This wall
yeah.
is the
You're
one that.
basically that. I'll tug on him to hug the south wall to go to east.
As long as we're on this one, that's where I want to be.
Yeah, we are. That's the south wall.
Okay.
Alright, so you decide to hike the south wall and continue east through the cavern. Your party is now exploring along the south wall, passing by many stalactites and stalagmites, vines, grasses, insects. It stinks. It smells like swamp water in here. It hasn't been moved in a while. The flow of water is extremely slow in this cavern. Water dripping from the ceiling is kind of the only kind of water moving around, but water on the floor seems to be settled, unmoving, smelling, full of insects and maggots, fly larvae and all sorts of nasty things. You push east. The wall to the south continues east for only 20 feet, so you've only pushed eastward 20 feet along the south wall before you reach what appears to be 10 feet ahead, the eastern wall. The eastern wall is 10 feet from your position. However, along the south side now, east of your position, is a 10-foot wide exit. This is the southeast exit on the south wall. Through this exit is a wide tunnel that narrows further as it continues down to the southeast. Okay, so we have an exit right in front of us on the south side, but past this exit, you can see the east wall continuing north into the cavern. Again, north of your position, open cavern space. East of your position, 10 feet away is the eastern wall. South of your position, particularly southeast, is an exit. Directly south of you is a wall. And then of course west of you is back the way you came. Open cavern. South wall continuing west for 20 feet.
Okay. I want Gan to light their torch.
Gan lights his torch at this point.
Okay, and let's move a little bit closer up to the east wall, going north. Maybe another 10 feet.
Alright, the east wall only continues for 10 feet before you see up ahead there's an exit, and past the exit, which is narrow by the way, the wall continues northwest instead, toward the north wall of the cavern. But to the west of your position still is the open cavern, full of stalactites and stalagmites, and of course, more importantly, is that eastern exit, a narrow exit leading your party toward a tunnel that continues east. It's very narrow. You can't really see far into it because you're not directly east or west of it yet, but you can see the exit up ahead, north of your position. You can move up to it if you'd like, but you're at the east wall right now, moving north.
Right. Okay. Could I have Gan go up and into that area?
You want to send Gan ahead toward the exit?
Yep, but still keep the party close.
He's got a torch
But
lit.
Gan will be the only one. Yep, exactly.
Alright, let me see if he's brave enough to take such an order. To scout ahead. Alright. You order him to push ahead, and he refuses. He says, "Do you, he just shakes his head. Sorry, I'm afraid."
Okay. Okay, have him throw his torch into that area then.
You ask him to toss his torch. When he nods. I can do that. He tosses the torch toward the exit. It lights the area dimly because the torch is on the floor now, so it's not as bright.
Do we see anything in there?
From your angle, from your position, which is south along the east wall, you can't see too well, right? Don't see anything in there from where you are currently standing. Like I said, you're south of the exit, so if you move directly west of it, you can see through the exit into the tunnel, naturally. You can try to peek around the corner, maybe, if you'd like. Move further north toward the exit and then peek around.
Okay, Cyrus, you take lead.
I'm taking lead.
Well,
Alright,
yeah, because I mean, you know what we want to do, but
I'd fuck it. Alright, so Egan, in that case, do we see any big rocks around us to the west, southwest?
You look southwest. There are plenty of stalactites and stalagmites, if that's what you mean.
Anything big enough to conceal us, even like half of us?
If you get low in the rocks, you can take cover among the stalagmites.
Good. So we'll move the party a little bit to southwest so that we have a good idea, we have a good view of the east tunnel and the southeast tunnel.
Alright, so you want to be west of the wall that you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys fall back west from the wall. How far? 5, 10, 15, 20 feet?
Southwest, maybe 5 feet.
So you'll be about 5
Go
feet from
south.
the east wall. Is that fine?
Yeah, pretty much. That's fine. That's perfectly
Alright,
fine.
which direction are we facing? North or east? Or south or, or
I'm
west?
gonna gesture silently for rank 1 and rank 2 to gesture towards face towards the eastern exit, and rank 3 and rank 4 to just face towards the southeastern exit.
So 1 and 2
I'm not
facing
gonna
east.
talk. Hmm.
Alright, well,
East, like, no to the eastern
you've gestured
exit.
everyone to take an action at this point. It's up to them whether they're going to take this action then.
Huh?
So, naturally,
Your-
am I cutting out?
yeah, your- That's it.
One moment.
Hello.
Hello, is it better
Hello.
or worse?
Okay, yeah,
I
it's better now.
It's
Yeah,
better now.
it
Hey,
just kind of crashed.
Okay.
Discord just
I've-
kind of died for a minute. Yeah,
I have
it's
a
Discord.
proposition. Like, if we're
Shut up.
gonna, why do you wanna? Okay.
No, don't talk.
Alright, so you're in the caverns right now, and one of you are gesturing to the others to take actions, naturally. And, naturally, if they don't speak up, they don't take an action, right? So, only the caller can take an action, and everyone can follow if they don't speak up. That's why they'll have, whatever the caller does, of course, or says, the party will do it if they don't speak up, naturally. But the caller has to do that action too. Now, if the caller wants you to do a different action other than he does, you have to say it yourself, eventually. So, going down the list, Nedgon, your information, you're in the first rank. The party's backed off from the east wall roughly 5 feet away. You're in the open caverns, you're surrounded by rocks everywhere, right? Vines, rocks, and nets. What do you do?
we hold our spot. We still have a torch lit, correct?
Yeah, you have plenty of torches.
Yeah,
Right?
great. Great.
Alright, so Nedgun holds the line. Nedgun, you're facing east at the moment. Information.
I'm facing east. Okay.
Is this fine?
I want to towards the here. Wait, let me look at the map. Towards the northwest of the cavern that we're in right now. I want to cast Ventro.
Okay. So
Wait,
you don't want to just stand east, you want to cast a spell?
you know what? Never mind. I just hold.
Hold? Okay.
I just hold. Sorry.
Alright. So you think about things as you hold. And while you're holding and thinking, Abrul, the veteran, you're in the fourth rank. You're facing east at the moment. Information. You're in 2-column formation, I think. What's your action?
I'm gonna follow Cyrus's gestures and try to cover towards the southeast.
Alright, you watch southeast. Okay, Septimius, what's your move? You're in the second rank, near the front.
I'm just gonna stand guard, yeah.
Okay, you're facing east, you're on guard, facing east. Okay, yes, son. You're in the third rank, further back. You're in a two-column formation in the cavern. What do you do?
I will face the southeast and hold guard. I'm in hold position.
Okay, guarding against the southeast. Bone arrow ready. Alright, NPC Brew, the veteran, in first rank, was gestured orders and faces the east. Alright, NPC Gon, or Gan, Gon, he's facing the east as well. East exit.
Gan just follows Cyrus' instruction.
Okay, and then Brumax, he's at the front. Brumax, what's your action?
Jen.
Alright. Is he hesitating?
He's typing.
He's gonna need to speak up if he wants to take an action.
You gotta speak, bro.
Alright, moving on. Hargith, the NPC, at fourth rank, is guarding southeast right now.
Cool.
Cyrus, the medium, at second rank, what's your move?
I'm a hold northeast. So the tunnel is northeast, right? The eastern tunnel, the eastern exit.
It's slightly northeast, yeah. Mostly east.
Yeah, I'll just gesture rank 1 and rank 2 to just guard the eastern tunnel. And I'm a gesture essence
You have
or
one action.
Ned.
You can't do more
Okay,
than one
my
action
bad.
at a time. So what's your
So
action?
I'll gesture rank 1 and rank 2 to guard the eastern tunnel.
Alright, so your character's in the middle of gesturing them to guard the east tunnel. You look back to rank 1 and 2, you're like pointing to guard the east tunnel right now. Right? If you have more than one action you want to take, you can just hesitate and not take any actions. Right? Or you can wait and take your next action next turn. Alright, Tony's they're in the third rank. They saw that the party fell back, and now he's carefully watching the southeast. Okay, so everyone has stated their actions for this turn. Most of you have fallen back and taken a guarding position. You're watching particularly the east and southeast, it looks like. Either that or you're doing something slightly different. Looks like most of you are on guard though. From here, nothing seems to be happening. We'll go down the list and see your next action. So Headgun, you've been watching the east, you've been thinking about what to do, you're thinking about casting a spell, you weren't certain. You did gesture some orders or whisper some orders to your men in the back. And nothing seems to be happening. Do you want to continue to guard the east or something else?
I want to stay where I'm at, but face northwest.
Okay, so you hold position, you're in the front, you start to face northwest into the cavern. Alright, Abrul, you're in the fourth rank, you've been watching the southeast exit. You want to continue this or something else?
I'm gonna just hold position.
Okay. Alright. Septimius, you've been watching the east for a while. Do you want to continue guarding the east or something else?
I'm just gonna guard east, yeah. Continue guarding east.
Alright. Yesun, you've been guarding the southeast flank for a good minute or two. Do you want to continue guarding this position? Bow and arrow.
Continue guarding.
Alright, Brew, you've been guarding the east exit, right, or east wall. Do you want to continue this? Oh, that's an NPC. He continues. Gun continues guarding the east. Brewmax, do you want to take an action, or do you want to continue hesitating?
Yeah, I'll take action.
Okay, what action would you like to take?
I would try to hold position somewhere near either southwest or southeast. But if that's possible, I'll go to east or west. So if I have to choose, it might be either east
You've been thinking for a
or
while. You're looking
west.
east, you're looking west, you're not certain. You want to hesitate on which direction to guard? Or do you want to pick one?
Guess I'll take east.
Okay.
I'll take east.
So you decide to stand there and carefully observe the eastern direction in formation. On guard, ready to take action if need be, but it seems like everyone's just standing around.
Am I able to cast Venture right now? Nedcon?
You can't, you just stated your previous action. We're going to list stating our current actions. You're gonna have to wait your turn
Okay.
again. So, for turn 1, everyone just got into position. For turn 2 so far, it looks like everyone's just guarding. And for turn 3, when it comes back to you, you can take your next action. So, this turn, most of you guys were just guarding. Burmax decided to start guarding east. And then, Hargith, you've been guarding the southeast for a while now. Do you want to continue guarding the southeast? Oh, this is an NPC. He does. Unless is given orders. And he isn't. Cyrus continues to... Let's see what was he doing? He was,
I was gesturing.
gesturing,
So
yeah.
I'll guard the eastern. I'll guard the eastern. What's it called? The tunnel.
East exit.
East exit.
Alright. And Tony's is still guarding the southeast. Alright. 20 minutes have passed since you began taking these positions and guarding now. You've been in the dungeon for a total of 30 minutes now. You're on turn 3. So 30 minutes into the run, right? You're at 30-minute mark. Going down the list again. Do you guys need to discuss now, or do you guys want to keep taking actions?
No, no discussion.
Need time to think and discuss. No discussions. Continue taking actions.
No.
Alright. Ned gone. So yeah, if
Yeah,
you
we
need to
only
discuss or
got-
think about something, right? If you have questions or concerns or want to think about something, just speak up and I'll answer it. But that will interrupt your action, which you're currently taking, which is guarding. Alright. So going to the list again, you'll state your next action, whether you want to stop and think, or stop and discuss, or just keep taking actions. Three options, right? Thinking, discussing, or acting. So thinking is talking to me, discussing is talking to other players, and acting is taking an action, talking to me, telling me what you want to do. Ned going, you've been standing in this cavern for a good 20 minutes now, watching the northwest flank now. You want to keep watching the northwest?
I want to cast Ventro at the northwest, making goblin noises.
Okay.
General goblin noises.
So you start to cast a spell to the northwest. As you're about to do this, going down the list some more. Abril, do you want to continue guarding the southeast or something else?
Just keep.
Alright, you remain steady, guarding that southeast. Septimius, do you want to continue guarding the east?
Continue guarding me.
Yasun, you want to continue guarding the southeast?
Continue guarding.
Alright, Brew, you want to continue guarding the east?
Yep.
Okay, oh yeah, he's an NPC. Gon continues guarding the east. Brewmax, you want to continue guarding the east?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to equip a weapon at this point? You're currently empty-handed.
Yep. I really needed a weapon, so I might as well grab a longbow from my inventory.
Good choice. Alright, Hargith is continuing to guard the southeast. Cyrus, do you have a new action or you want to continue guarding the east?
Yeah, guard the east tunnel.
Tony's
East exit.
still
Yeah.
guarding the southeast. Alright, at this point, you guys are making a change of plan, right? A little bit. Most of you are still remaining on guard, carefully observing your respective directions, but Headgone is taking a different action. Headgone's casting a spell to the northwest. Headgone, you
To
can
the
only see
corner.
roughly 10 feet northwest from the torch in the back in third rank. Tony's carries a torch. You can see somewhat 10 feet around his current position. Same with Gons, but he's in second rank. And same with Septimius, he's in second, shining the torch to the east. So you can technically only see 5 feet behind the party, but 10 feet from Tony's position. You're particularly casting your spell northwest, as far as you can see. You can't see terribly far northwest. And ventriloquism has to be casted on an object that you can see. I suppose you can cast it into the darkness. You want to
Yeah,
cast your
I
voice
want
into
to
the
cast it
darkness.
as far into the darkness as I can in that direction.
Okay. What you might do then is you might take a stone, throw it in that direction, or cast a spell on it and throw it in that direction and speak from the stone. That way you
Can I
can
use
guarantee.
my? Can I put away my spear and use my slingshot?
Yep.
Sling that rock as far as I can and cast Ventro on it.
Yep. That works perfectly actually. You you load a stone onto your sling, you hurl it as hard as you can northwest. It hits a wall, so you know it hit the wall, lands near it, and then from there you can cast your spell. Okay.
Gobbledygook.
Or you already cast it. You make some goblin sounds. You say gobbly glue, and you try to speak goblin. What's your character's intelligence?
It is 12.
12. Okay, you can't memorize any new languages for this adventure. But you start to sound like a goblin. You make what you think are goblin noises. Can you describe this to me?
I'm trying to make taunting goblin noises.
Okay. So you make some taunting sounds. What would they sound like?
Angry? I don't
Angry?
know. I don't know the noises.
Can you perform it
Gobbledygook.
or gobblegoo? So you say gobblegoo glue in a very angry way, I suppose. And your voice is you scream it or you just talk casually?
I scream it.
Alright. From the northwest you can hear Headgon's voice yelling, gobblegoo! Right? In a very aggressive manner. Gobblegoo!
You do it better than me.
This is coming from the northwest. A man's voice screaming gobblegoo. You can hear the bats are getting a bit agitated, particularly from where you stand as the smoke rises from your position, and particularly from the noises being made to the northwest. You can start to hear the rats squeaking. They have awakened. Yet to the north and the south, you can hear them squeaking and scampering around. You can hear the bats screaming in the air now, flying around, fluttering. They have been disturbed, right? A bunch of squeaking and irpy noises, right, in the cave ceiling, right? Not just gnats anymore, but now bats and rats as well. So they're all over the place. Bunch of nasty creatures, vermin, right? A few bats actually fly down in your position, swooping around, right, getting in your way, perhaps blinding your torchlight a little bit, blocking it out. If the swarm gets agitated enough, they might even attack, and this could take out a torch. Right. So the bats are stirred up at least. The rats are somewhat stirred up, and the gnats are always stirred up. Let's see. Do you want to keep screaming it? Seems like you're getting no other reaction.
So Gan has a bag of 5 rabbits right now. We want to throw that back to where the bats were, but further in.
Okay. You take Gon's bag of rabbits. You throw the bag itself, or you want to take the rabbits out and throw them?
Take the rabbits out and throw.
All right. How many rabbits do you want to throw out there?
We'll start with 3.
Okay. He grabs a handful of them, 3 of them, and chucks them toward the west, right? You said? Or the east?
Towards where the bats came from.
They come from the ceiling, so all around you.
North.
North?
North.
You toss the dead rabbits to the north, into the darkness. How far? Do you want to throw them so you can still see them, which is 10 feet? Or do you want to throw them into the darkness where you can no longer see them?
To the darkness, no longer see.
Alright. As you toss them that way and they land, eventually you hear a bunch of scampering feet headed off in that direction, and you hear munching. Rats are squeaking, even fighting each other over the meal. They scratch each other as they crunch bone and flesh and tear these rabbits apart. The rats are feasting on the flesh of the rabbits you threw. It won't last long though. So no longer do you hear as many rats to the south. Most rats can be heard to the north, baited by the rabbits you threw.
Okay. And for Nedgon, he gets the flaming oil ready and wants to throw it where we threw the rabbits.
Right. Everyone else is holding
Get it lit
fast.
up.
So as of course Edgon and the rabbit thrower have been taking actions. Everyone else, since to me, because you did not speak up, you're gonna hold your position and continue to guard your respective directions. Speak up if you want to take an action, right? Again, and if you don't feel like you're getting equal say, again just speak up and I'll make sure you do. But Nedgon is leading the way. It seems Nedgon takes initiative again, and she or he, of course, gets out a flaming flask of oil as you guys hold your positions, lights it up against a torch, and tosses it in the direction of the rabbits that you threw, the giant rats.
Yeah.
You want to throw both flasks of
Yeah.
oil or just one?
Just one.
Okay. You throwing it at the floor, or are you trying to target something?
We're targeting where I threw the rabbits.
The floor of the rabbits? Okay. Create a pool of flaming oil. Alright, it's lit. You toss it to the floor, creating a pool. It splashes on the floor, creating a 3-foot pool. So you see it lights up the area only about 15 feet ahead from your position. You're to the south, and lands 15 feet away, right, among the giant rats. And let's see how many are caught in the fire. It's a 3-foot pool.
Yeah.
So
They're still
2
over.
giant rats are caught in the flaming oil. The others start to spread out. Landed near, but not exactly where the rabbits landed. And 2 giant rats are caught aflame, but they're as soon as they're lit up, right, explodes on them. They're on fire. Those rats, they run around for a bit and then dive into some water. They were badly injured for sure. The other rats, they stand clear of the fire, right? They are afraid of fire. They actually run away from the area, dragging along their meals, their rabbits, into the shadows. But as you saw, when the area was lit up, there was no trace of the rabbits. They ate those things pretty quick. Those rabbits were not very large. These rats are the size of dogs, right? 3 foot long max, 1 foot long minimum. The giant ones at least. There are normal sized rats everywhere as well, but they're not any threat to you. The giant ones are. Imagine a foot long slash a 3 foot long rat, right, running around the cavern. That thing is huge, right? It's like a dog, but a rat shaped and full of disease. They are very fast too. They run off into the shadows. The pool of oil reveals, of course, the north side of the cavern, which is the north wall, west of which you can see the ore veins, northeast of which you can see an exit, a cavernous tunnel leading northwest. Most of the rats actually fled in that direction, down that tunnel. Alright. Area to the north is
Do we
well
have time
lit.
to discuss first?
What was that?
Do we have time to discuss for a second?
Sure.
So let's get out the cave before we do.
Yeah. Should we just go back since this clearly isn't working?
I'll lead this time. I'll lead. We'll hug the south wall, head west, exit through the southwest exit.
You guys are falling back?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much time left. I only got like half an hour.
Alright. We're pushing to the south. We reach the south wall not long after. You want to go west?
West.
Alright. The rats are scared. You've punished them heavily today. They keep their distance from your party. And you reach the southwestern exit. South tunnel continuing south. There's a pool of still water here. You want to push this way?
We'll go around the pool of still water.
Alright, you're approaching the
South.
intersection.
Keep going south. Yeah.
You keep going south past the intersection into an exit tunnel. Daylight up ahead. You escape the caverns. You survive the delve.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay, we're not stopping. We're not stopping.
you're just getting some rest.
Yeah, we'll get some rest for the day, in the cavern, and then we have. Don't worry about it. No, Okay. Right now we have time in the camp, right?
Yeah. Do you guys want to rest the camp to regain your spells? Is that what your plan
I,
is?
I want to first look around if there's any big logs in the camp.
There's plenty.
How
Excellent.
many? And how heavy do they look?
Ekin?
Yeah. One moment. So as you looked around for
Okay.
logs, Septimius is trying to do something. Septimius, what are you trying to say?
Um, is it possible for me to retire and my retainer right now?
Oh, drop out of the party.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
This, you,
I don't
you
blame it.
go.
That was so boring. What we just did. We did nothing. We
No,
stood for
no,
20
we
minutes.
tried something. I mean, we went head in 4 times. We died.
Yeah.
I was
So you still
confused
want to
what the
go head
plan
in?
was.
We
Right.
could. I mean, sure. Fuck it. Let's just rush in.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
oh,
wait, wait. How
you
you
did a
think we
lot
should
Hold
do
up,
there.
that?
hold up,
Wait.
hold up. So now
I'm
that we've escaped
I'm
the
just
cavern, some of you are planning to just drop out of the adventure, right? Um,
yeah.
Now, if
I'm
the
speaking
majority
to
calls it, right, then everyone can end the adventure, cash out now. But if you drop out and no one else wants to drop out, because we're not at the end of game time or the majority doesn't, it would be considered kind of deserting to some extent. You can ask permission to the rest of the party to leave, so you're not considered a deserter. So is
Okay.
this fine with everyone
So
else? Is everyone else on board to keep going, and you guys are okay with him leaving the party?
I'm okay
Huh?
with him leaving.
We're okay with them leaving the party.
He's not considered a traitor
I,
then.
I,
Yeah, he's outside of the adventure.
I understand your position.
So,
all right.
anyone else want to drop out aside from Septimius and his retainer?
Nah, I want to kill these bastards.
Okay, so
Yeah, me
Septimius
too.
and Brew are out of the adventure. Okay,
Just
the rest
All
of
wasting
you
all
will
this
rest up.
time.
Take 5 minutes. You guys will encamp, get your spells back, heal up, or chat. Yeah, take 5. And have a good night,
Zane,
Septimius or Zane.
All right.
Zane, what's going on? You good?
I
What?
think. I mean,
Zane?
you just probably a lot of waste of time, man. I don't know. That was really a waste of time for real.
It was. I mean, it was. It didn't work.
It didn't work the way
That's all.
we thought it would
So
work.
what's
Yeah,
the
so we just
option
go
that
cave
can I
in.
do?
We just go cave in. We just cave in.
Cause that
How
that like
how do we do that?
they're smart. I keep telling you, they're not dumb, bro. They're smart.
Yeah,
I
we'll do a
mean,
cave
did you
in.
pick up the stalagmite? There's with the floating disc. There's no way, right? Because that's stuck to the ground.
We're not going inside the cave.
We're just gonna
Or
start caving
outside.
in.
We're gonna drop a bunch of log from the outside. Zane, you doing good? Like generally, in general, you doing good, man? Yeah, never mind.
All right. Well, Cyrus, you should be in the rank 1 then, so that you lead this.
Yeah, we're not
I
doing march
feel like
orders
dropping
anymore.
logs on top isn't gonna do much unless if they're super heavy.
No, we're not dropping them from like 5 foot. No, it can go up to
No,
like
50
30
feet is the
foot or something.
max, right? Yeah.
I think 30 feet is the max, but even then, it's 1,000 pounds on 30 feet. That's enough to cause an earthquake. I don't think you understand how much weight is 500 concentrated kilograms.
But this is gonna be on what, a 2 foot by 2 foot plate?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta like check out the ceiling. I don't
What
think
the
the
fuck
ceiling
happened
is
to
actually.
Zane?
He just did.
I don't
Did
know.
he? Did he just get? I don't know if I pissed him off or something.
No, you
I
didn't,
don't-
man. Don't,
I
don't
might have
even
pissed
think
him
that
off.
deep. Don't think
Because
that
he
deep.
wanted to talk something. He wanted to say something. He always wants to say something. And I'm like, nah, shut up, man. For now.
It's not even that deep. Like, if that was my first D&D run, I wouldn't want to play again. So, and
It's
since
not
that
his
wasn't
first
my
rodeo.
first, okay, alright,
He's
alright.
been with me since Gallus.
Let's
Oh,
We've been
just.
playing like
whatever,
fucking
let's
over
figure out what
10
we're doing
games
right
together.
now.
Anyways, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I think I don't know.
Okay, so you and I are both going to use floating disc to do that.
No, yeah, Zera has floating disc.
Oh, you and Zara. Okay.
Okay. You and Zera. You have floating disc. Zera has floating disc.
We're on day 3 now, right? So now I know all my spells.
Yeah. You can get the spells again. So basically, we'll ask for the logs. We'll ask to borrow the logs, and we'll just fucking get the logs over to 50 foot east.
Okay.
50 to 52 foot east, and we will just stand there, set up the logs under on top of the floating disc, and then we'll just drop the logs.
Okay.
That's it.
Where you finish
So we're
that?
gonna have
Don't
1,000 pounds.
Alright, it's been about 5 minutes.
Okay,
Let's
that's a lot.
resume.
don't one of us have to be at the other exit too? Because if they run out, we need to
Nah,
kill them.
nah. Let's just do this and then see what happens.
Well,
But
I mean,
if
they're
the
probably
cave in
gonna
don't happen, then they're just gonna run out.
but aren't there?
Run
Isn't
out
there
where?
people guarding the entrance to
There's
that
more than
already?
enough people guarding the fucking camp. Where's they gonna run out? The other side? The
There's
only
other
thing that
entrances
does
here, right?
the only thing that does is get us access into the goblin cave.
Okay. You,
But then
yeah.
they could
Where's-
ambush us from behind if they go back in.
No, we'll just keep watch on our back.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
they can't just
Might
run
be
back
okay.
in. They're running out. But the thing is, I want to kill them. That's the only problem with me. But
Yeah.
How
unless
the
y'all
fuck
do it-
would you kill him if you can't see him?
they're running out of the cave. Nick.
Alright,
Well,
so you
how
go stand
about-
inside the fucking cave then.
Well, how about he goes
How
and
about
stands in the cave with my retainer, and my retainer can sleep all of them when they're running out.
You would need to see them.
Whatever,
Yeah.
bro. Like I said, let's just do what you want to do, bro.
Alright, so in that case, let's just I guess we'll first convince the people to get us some logs.
Alright, well,
Just
it's
borrow
evening
some
and
logs.
right now you're resting at the
Yeah.
camp. You want to talk to some of the campers
Yeah.
for logs?
Yeah, we want to talk to some of the chiefs. Like, we have a plan. We would like to borrow some of your logs, and I promise that we'll give the logs back after we're done.
Who do you talk to? Someone near the logs? The
Someone that is in
Captain
charge
of
of
the what?
taking the inventory. Who's in charge of the inventory?
you can visit the supply area of the camp.
Yeah, we'll go to the supply area of the camp. We'll talk to the supply master because he's the
There's a
logistics guy.
guardsman here, right?
Yeah.
And you ask him about supplies. You're like, hey, can I talk to someone about the supply here? Right? And he's like, sure, let me find the sergeant. Right? And
Okay.
he goes into the tent, brings out the sergeant for you. He was resting.
Mm.
I come to meet with you, right? Scratches his head, says, alright, what do you want?
Alright, so Sergeant, sorry to bother you at this time, but we've sort of figured out a general location as to where the goblins might live inside this cavern, and we would like to borrow some of your logs so we can use them above ground to cause a relatively big earthquake or a relatively big shake around so that we can flush them out of their cave.
You're gonna create an earthquake made of logs.
We intend to use the mages that we have at our team to get them to cast floating disc, and we wish to take the logs and pull them up into the sky, as high as we can, and we just drop them on top of wherever the general area that we suspect the goblins are living in.
Alright, well, we've got plenty of spare logs available. He points to a pile of logs.
Amazing.
You see 5-foot long logs for the most part.
Mm.
He says, you can take from that stash there all the logs you want.
Okay.
But floating disc, that spell, it's only the size of
Yeah.
a shield. How do you plan to load up a bunch of logs if only one of them can fit on the disc?
Well, we have ropes, right? One of us
Mhm.
has ropes.
Well then,
So we intend to. Huh?
carry on. And he moves on. He goes back
Okay.
into the tent.
So we have ropes. We intend to take. They can carry up to 500 pounds, right? We intend to get at least 160 pounds worth of each one log, and just tie up 3 logs and just put them on the disc itself. Much like how you would carry a sort of a. Much like how you would normally carry logs in a floating disc.
Alright, so your party approaches the log pile. You want to secure some logs together with rope?
Yeah, we want to see which ones weigh like maybe like 150, 160 pounds,
Well,
somewhere
all
around
the
that.
5-foot logs are cut evenly. The 5-foot logs
Okay.
are about 150 pounds.
Okay, the 5-foot logs are
Perfect.
one. Oh wow, those were our cut ones. Ah, that makes me proud. All right, so we'll just take 3 5 foot. We'll just take. I guess we'll
Well,
just separate
six,
out
right? Three for
six
a
of them.
plate. Yeah.
No, no, not right now. Not right now. We'll do it in the morning when
No.
they're
Yeah, yeah,
sleeping,
yeah.
because at night they wake up. So we'll
Mhm, mhm.
separate out 6 5-foot logs, and we'll just keep them for now.
Alright, so 6 sets of 5-foot logs? Or
Yes.
6 or 6
Well,
6 5-foot
six
logs.
six logs.
Yeah,
Six
6
logs.
logs, they're 5 feet long. Just a pile of 6
Yeah.
logs. Alright, very well.
Yeah.
You guys grab at the logs, you create your own pile of 6, and then you return to rest up in camp. Let's see if
Yeah.
anything happens in the evening hours or the day shift of the day.
Yeah. We gotta
During the
equip
day
all this
shift, the
shit.
camp
Oh.
was under attack twice.
Oh, what the
You
fuck?
encountered 2 types of monsters.
We might get
Right.
some money out of this.
First encounter, well, the animal encounter happened at around 1400. The monster encounter happened at 12 at noon. You guys were in the dungeon for only about less than an hour, so you guys were only in there from 8 o'clock in the morning to about 9 o'clock. This occurs at 12 p.m. around lunchtime, when the majority of the camp is at rest, eating lunch. Let's see what kind of monster approached. Let's see if either side was surprised. Party was surprised. Starting distance 20 yards, 60 feet. Monster is in the area.
We are in the camp, so unless it's a flying monster, we should be good.
I swear to God.
Alright, it's a type of giant insect. Let's see what kind. Moving through the woods today, toward our camp. Passing through the area. Let's see if they're hostile. They are
Please,
not
no.
hostile. They are other than hostile. They're in fact leaving the area. So they're just passing through, but we didn't really notice them until they passed through already. We noticed something in the grasses. One of the people on watch finally realized that something was passing through the area, and they appeared to be giant insects. They had 6 legs, 3 large. They're consisting of 3 large pieces of carapace. 2 mandibles in the front, very very long antennas, and they were carrying trees in their mandibles. They were just marching about eastward. They're about 5-10 feet long, something like that. Maybe some similar type of bug to them would be giant ants.
What the
They're
fuck?
carrying trees through this part of the jungle.
How many of
Forest
them are
forest.
there? This might be good. This might be good. This might be salvageable.
So they were just marching through. We noticed them as they were about to disappear into the woods. These giant ants. Let's see. You're interested in how many there are? There's a ton of them. It's an army of ants. A patrol.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
No.
they're pretty close by, right?
They're passing through the
Ha-
area.
To the... Well, don't I still have sleep?
You do.
Or do I not? Yeah,
These
I
things
can
are
put them to
huge.
sleep.
They're the size of like wolves or bears, right?
no, 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 no,
5
no,
to
no,
10 feet long.
no, no, no,
Put to
don't,
sleep don't
Patrol
work
of
on big.
do not.
18 of these things moving through the area.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
do
that's
not.
okay. No, no,
Do
no, no,
not.
no,
Let,
no.
let them,
No,
let them make it.
no,
Let them make it. Let them
no.
make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
they're about
good.
6 feet long.
Sleep
Not
will not
bothering
work.
nobody. They not
Sleep will
bothering
not
nobody. They
work.
good, man.
Sleep will
I
not
don't
work.
think they're sleepy.
We'll just let them pass.
Okay, you let them
18
pass through
is
the area.
crazy.
Yeah,
They
they're
pass through
they're
the
not hostile.
area, right? They avoid the
They
camp.
just wanna, they just wanna make homes.
Big homes.
We
Together.
lost Septimius. I'm sad.
I mean, he's not gone forever.
I
I
wonder
mean, maybe
why.
he might not have understood.
I
the
don't
plan.
know.
No.
People don't typically retire characters unless they wanna leave.
Well, yeah, he wanted to leave.
I mean, he did play the
Maybe-
most boring fucking class, so I'm kind of sad though. He was good. Oh, he
It's
left.
from
Oh,
Magic.
there it is. Oh, those are huge, dude.
Yeah, nah. If it was like one size smaller, then I would have gone like, yeah, keep follow up with the sleep. But nah, these are
Mhm.
huge. Probably like
Wait, would
fucking
sleep
four
not
hit
be?
dice.
Would it not be
No,
effective on?
if you
No,
focus maybe one of them, if you focus maybe one of them,
Okay.
because if it's giant monsters, then you can focus on one of them and they get put to sleep maybe. But if it's like anything
Yeah.
less than a giant, then yeah, sure, whatever,
We couldn't
go
target one
on
of
it.
the stragglers either, because I figure
Nah,
monsters
if you
like
get
that would
one,
know.
the rest 17 follows.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want to question the solidarity of ants.
Yeah. They're a unit.
Anyways, what's the animal encounter, Ekin?
Alright,
That was the monster encounter, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Animals
let's
will
go.
pass through the
Let's,
areas at some point while you guys are resting
yeah.
up. This occurred during the day at around 2 p.m. See what kind of animal we got. It was a deer passing through the area at a safe distance. So
Yeah, let's fucking murder it.
our
What
patrol
the
Light
was
it
sent
up.
out to go hunt them down, of course. You guys were not part of this
Yeah.
patrol.
Can
Did you want to be?
we?
I mean, you guys were resting up, I thought.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind then. Yeah, if we're resting up, then whatever. Fuck it.
Okay. You can rest later and you can go out now if you want. We've got plenty of time.
Nah, we can't sell the deer. We'll rest up. We'll rest up, and we'll, I guess, just like we'll do the log thing, and then we'll head back. This was a fail run.
Big fail.
Okay. Well, that was of course just during the day. During the evening hours, right? Let's see if anything
We
occurs.
can't see the dice anymore. You can.
Oh yeah, the freaking bug. Okay. Let's go over the next part. Okay. So during the evening hours, there was another animal encounter. It occurred at 8 p.m. In the distance, we heard croaking sounds. None of the parties wanted to
That's
go out to
giant
hunt it.
frogs.
Alright. And then
It's not worth it.
during
Yeah.
the night shift, you guys were on night shift. At least half of you were. Half of you were on the evening shift. But during the night shift, nothing occurred. The following morning, you're free to do as you will. After breakfast, today's breakfast was really good. You ate venison, right? Deer from yesterday's
Oh,
hunt.
nice. Oh yeah.
We
Good
got the
food.
good stuff.
Hell yeah, gobbledygook. Okay. So we'll just get Ned and Yisun to cast a floating disc right before. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. Actually, you know what, Ekin?
We'll just
First of all,
evenly distribute all 6 logs onto the both discs.
we
Just
can
have
basically like tie up 3 each, three on each.
You'll need 2 ropes then, right?
Yeah.
Who's got rope?
I mean, 50-foot rope. Can we like cut it in half?
And only use 25 for each one, or each, I guess, triplet of logs. Each set.
Yeah.
A set of 3 logs.
Pretty much.
Use 25 feet of rope. It should wrap around maybe at least 1 or 2 loops. Wouldn't be very secure though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine?
Wouldn't be secure. Do we
It
have
wouldn't.
more rope, guys? K17.
I don't think so. Let me see what I've got. No, I don't. Gan doesn't either.
Once you cut this
Oh,
rope, when
boy.
you tie it back together, it won't be as strong, right? If you cut it.
Okay, we're not cutting it. So we'll just stick with 1 for now. We'll see what happens when we do 1. Information game. We're back to square 1. We'll have one of you cast floating disc. We'll put the logs on, and we'll just tie the logs up after we put them on.
I
Is there any way we
suppose
can go get Ron?
you can tie the logs together, all 6 of them. One rope should wrap around them loosely for just 1 or 2 loops, right? Because each log is about a foot wide. When you wrap all 6 of them, it would probably take at least 14 feet of rope, 15 feet of rope to tie 1 loop around, and to secure a knot, would take maybe a foot, but not much. So probably 15 feet loops. So you would get 3 loops around all 6, right? If you use a 50-foot rope.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's 3 loops. Is that fine?
That's not bad, right? But that also. Oh wait, can we just like have the two of the floating discs that sink then?
Yeah, well, that's what I
Yeah,
was saying
you can use
before.
the floating discs
Like,
together and lift 1,000
yeah.
pounds.
Okay, amazing, amazing. Yeah, sure, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
so tie in the middle, and then put the
Yeah,
floating disc on the edges.
yeah,
Not edges, but
basically.
you know what I
The
mean.
magic user will
To
have to
Yeah,
stay
like,
close
I know
though.
what you.
If they ever split up, then of course it would fall. So,
Yeah, they would have to be in perfect sync. Let's just say Ned and Yasun is gonna be in perfect sync from this point on.
alright, so one in front, one in the back, right? As they carry them. Or are they side
Yeah,
by
pretty
side?
much. I, I I mean, which one is better for you? You would say.
The logs have to take a spot in
for,
the formation too, right? So whether you have the logs in the front of the party, in the middle of the party, or in the back, that will determine where you want them, right? So if you want the logs in the
Let's
front,
say let's say
well,
we'll have the
sorry,
logs
in the
at
middle,
the front.
in the front, if you want them in the front, then both magic users have to be in the very front, right?
Yeah, we'll do that because it's daytime. We're not really worried. We'll do that.
right.
Okay, so equipment wise, Nedgon is gonna do a spear, freehand to use ventriloquism, right?
Mm.
And then Septimius, or not Septimius, sorry. Uh, what's his name? Yason in the front too now, first rank. Bow and arrows, or just bow, casting floating disc. Now you're gonna cast floating disc 2. Let's see. So disc is cast for the day. They cast it, they put the logs on it, right? Or lift it, you guys lift the logs on. Tie the logs onto the floating disc. Alright, both of them first rank. So first rank is now gonna be, we're gonna have to send Brew and Briga or Hargit, not Hargit, Brewmax somewhere else then. At least one of them has to be sent somewhere else.
Okay, uh, so basically we'll have the both of them. I'll lead the both of them 50 foot east from the cavern entrance, outside of the cavern.
Huh? What?
From the cavern entrance, right? From the wherever the cavern's entrance is, we're not gonna enter the cavern, but we're just gonna go 50 foot east.
Oh, okay. East of the
Hold on a
cavern
second
entrance.
there.
Yes, we'll just go 50 foot east of the cavern entrance.
You and the 2 retainers, you guys are a separate party?
We'll just go with the party. Everyone's just gonna be covering them.
I'm asking for formations though. Where's the ranks?
Do we have to make them?
You don't want ranks?
We can just be scared.
Are we
Nah,
going
not
to the
really.
dungeon?
No, we're not going into the dungeon.
Oh,
We're
okay,
staying
so we're just out
outside
in
of the
open.
dungeon.
Okay, then we
That's
don't need a
why.
formation. Yeah, you guys just wander the
Yeah,
woods.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about. So
Alright.
I want to
But
drop the logs
guys,
from
you
outside
should
of the
stay
dungeon.
yeah, you should stay with us while we have the logs. so you can-
Alright.
I'm with you
The
guys.
whole
Yeah, don't
party
worry
is
about it.
moving
Yeah.
50 feet east of the entrance of the cavern. And they're outside
Yes.
the caverns, of course. You know, east of it, 50 feet, and that's where you drop the logs off.
No, I'm gonna ask them to lift the floating discs up as high as they can in sync. Is
It
there
doesn't
any
go
people
higher than
around
their
us?
waist. It's at waist height.
Didn't you say you could alter the spell to make it so that it lasts less, but you can like
Move it, I suppose.
make it. Yeah, we could make it alter so that it lasts a lot less, maybe like 1 minute, but we can they can move it us somewhat upwards,
Well,
or
it's
at
already been
least like maybe
casted.
like
Let's see.
oh
Once it's cast,
Oh
it
wait,
works the way.
didn't we confirm landing is where we need to drop these? Like, is there a way to see if we can see if there's like any way that like this might be where we were before, but on the outside of the caverns? Like, is it clear that maybe there's some lumpy ground where there were tunnels? Maybe we're a little bit too far off. Like, are we dropping these where we need to be?
maybe like a few feet more to the east we could do it. Like,
Yeah.
what's the terrain like? I gotta ask, what's the terrain
Yeah.
like?
That's what I try to get at. Yeah.
Forested Hills.
On the east.
East of the cavern? Yeah, it's the you're against the
Okay.
north of your position is the cliffside, right, the side of the
Okay.
hill. Um, East of you is just forested hill. South of you is the camp. Southwest of you is the camp.
So we're on a very hilly spot right now.
Yep, range of hills going up and down, right, forested hills, rugged terrain. You're
Okay,
50 feet
well,
from the
let's go.
entrance.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask them to start lifting it as high as they can. Fuck it.
Alright, so they ask them to try to lift the logs as high as they can. They have already cast a spell, but if they want to manipulate it while it's in mid cast, typically spell lasts for 6 turns. It's already been about a turn, so 5 turns. And it usually only has a range of 6 feet. Naturally, um, the disc is 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch deep, and it floats at waist height and remains level, floating along horizontally within the spell range. When
Yeah.
when the disc winks out at the end, anything on it, it drops naturally. So you
Yeah.
got 5 turns left on it, and float horizontally within the spell range at the waist height. You want it to go higher?
Yes, as high as it can.
Alright,
As high until they're depleted.
I would allow it maybe that you can exert it to be 6 feet instead of waist height. It can go 6 feet maybe uh, from your waist. So from waist height, 6 feet, or it can go horizontally as well now. Basically 6 feet from spawning from the waist height, of course. So 6 feet from your waist. Your waist is of course about 2 feet from the ground. So about
The
2.5,
goblins aren't
2
gonna
feet.
feel shit, dude.
So you can maybe get it to
So,
be about 8 feet from the ground total. But that means the duration would drop to like 5 rounds, 50 seconds, if you do it. It's about to be 40 seconds.
But
can
we
we
could do 30
can we go
feet.
higher?
To go higher, the spell would just break down, right? It wouldn't be
Oh,
powerless.
okay. So okay. So keep it at 8 feet up, and just like I'm gonna ask him to drop and immediately start running back.
It's at the waist height. They can move it any direction, 6 feet within the radius, of course. They get some distance from it. They drop it. They step back, of course. 8 feet away, 1,000 pounds of logs drop to the ground. Or not 1,000. Was it like 900 pounds? Right, 6 logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it slams on the deck. Right. It's at the weight of maybe the same weight of maybe 6 people just jumping right from 8 feet. There's definitely a thud, right? Definitely feel it shaking the earth a little bit like a stomp. But that's about it. Imagine
That much was.
6 human bodies
Literally
That
drop
much
just
from
was.
8
left it.
feet to the ground.
It's just a fat person dropping on a fucking chair. That's it.
I mean, 8 feet is a pretty noticeable height, but the earth shakes slightly, right? Just the floor, you can feel it. And the dirt tremble. That's about it.
Do we hear
That-
anything, any disturbance inside of the cave
Well, you're
from where
not
we're
in the cave,
standing?
and there's solid rock north of you, right? You cannot hear through rocks.
No.
Oh god.
We would just have to push in if we wanted to. We don't have floating disc anymore, so I don't know how
No,
we'd get
no,
over
no, no, no. We
there.
don't got the time. Let's just get the fuck out.
What do
Let's
you
just
mean?
get
The day just started.
No, we don't have game time.
We've got
Oh.
30 minutes of game time left before your character morale depletes.
It's not worth pushing into the dungeon for that. We need at least like 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so let's just. I guess we'll just head
It's
back.
up to
We'll
the
keep a
party.
lookout for monsters or
We
anything.
just have
Cyrus
to go
is
head
not
on
worth
in the
it.
next
Negons
session, I
is worth
guess.
it.
Oh, we'll
Everyone has their
return the
own
logs
say.
first. Yeah.
The spell is depleted,
Hmm.
so you can't move the logs anymore, at least
No,
easily.
we can
Take a
just
lot of
carry the
energy.
logs one by one, right?
Yeah, you
Two
could.
persons can carry a log. Yeah.
50 feet
Sure, we'll
away.
just.
Alright, you're exhausted by the time you bring the logs back to camp.
Alright. So we'll just rest up for the day. Let's see.
Alright, well,
This-
you only need
this
a
was
little bit of
fucking
rest from
worthless.
that. So, but you rest up for the rest of the day. You go at the camp.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Anything interesting?
Animals. There was a nightly encounter of monsters.
Amazing.
Safe distance. The party avoided it.
Okay,
Just
sure.
strange noises
Fuck it.
at night. That's about it. Like most nights or
Yeah,
most
well,
days, there's some type of weird monster in the area.
we'll head back. Yeah, I think I'm either done with the cavern or I'm done with like the north area entirely.
Well,
After
what
this,
happens in past campaigns for you guys whenever you tried to go head on to these goblins?
they would throw flaming oils at us. They blew us up.
We
There's
have
another
to
way
find a
into
way
the
to flush
dungeon,
it.
right? There might be more. You guys choose the cavern entrance every
Yes.
time. There's a ruin too. The actual ruin
Yeah,
of
that
Castle
that is
Vistula.
true. But there's the kobold army there. There's a
And
kobold
there's
army
a
there.
party with a ton of artillery, right? You guys have a bunch of sleep spells.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Actually-
is true.
Each day you can cast a spell again. Kill some today, kill some tomorrow,
Okay,
kill some the next day
you know
after.
what? Fresh slate. How about that? We'll do the castle itself.
Another
We'll
failed
take
run
over the castle.
ran by. This time Nedgon and Cyrus together. Let's see.
We tried,
Cyrus'
we
first
failed.
try. No golden glory recovered from this run.
No
Yeah.
golden
Penalty,
glory.
This cave isn't working out for us anymore. We have to go to the castle.
Another failed attempt.
Yeah, this
Alright.
was all
I
that
mean,
strategizing,
the
all
last
that
game we
bullshit.
had was good, but this one, oof, oof.
The last game was like standard. Last game was pretty much standard. We were looking for trouble.
Took
Yeah,
a
whatever.
risk, got rewarded, right? Took 0 risks today, got 0 rewards.
Yeah.
Alright.
At
Alright,
this point,
we try a different way in next time.
yeah, we'll get to we'll go to
I
the
didn't
castle.
know
You
there was a
guys,
different way in.
you guys, okay, no. The issue is that the castle itself is pretty much a trap. That's the issue. We had a TPK in the castle. That's the issue.
How many TPKs have you had in the caverns though? How many? Maybe not as many TPKs, but a bunch of defeats.
No.
Bunch of
We've
failed
had
attempts.
defeats in the castle, but we've had more success in the caverns compared to the castle itself. We went to
True.
the castle once, and the entire party died except for Gallus.
Now Gallus is dead. Alright.
Yeah, Gallus died to a dumb decision, but
Yep.
that's besides the point.
Rookie mistake. Only rookies would make it.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
let's see. So we'll call it a night. You guys will travel back to Sutanki so you can recover and stockpile new gear next time you come back to play. Safe travels. Nope, not safe travels. Encounter on the way back. Some of you might die.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Up.
1 in 4. Surprise. Neither side is surprise. Safe distance at least.
Good.
Something in the area is moving through.
What-
Whether you want to stop and see what it is, it's up to you. But let me see. if
What
it marks
area?
now. You guys are in. Distance is close. Distances are. Let's see. Yeah, distance is at 120 yards. 360 feet. Area turns out to be grasslands. Grassland encounter.
Good.
Okay, type of monster. Humanoids. Approaching from 360
Okay.
feet. Open grasslands. You're spotted. You
That
see
might
them
be
too.
orcs.
Alright,
Uh,
turns out.
How
Do we
many?
see them? Do we see them?
You're moving through the grasslands and you see, moving from the northeast is a band of tribesmen wearing furs, axes and spears, wild men marching on your position, a war band.
Lead bottom. How many?
Let's see. Approaching your position, the wild men army consists of. So you're a band of mercenaries, right? Soldiers of fortune are marching southeast along the river. You're east of the river, and you see a band of wild men. There's a total of. Let's see. $15.
15?
Yep, 15 wild
That's
I
men
don't.
closing in.
I don't think. I don't think
cast
that-
sleep.
They run at
Cast
the
sleep, both
rate
of
of
you.
40 feet per round. They
Cast
wear
sleep.
simply
We can
furs.
visibly see them, right?
Yep.
Cast sleep. Both of you cast sleep
You want to cast it
immediately.
now? It's at
We'll-
360 feet.
What, three? Wait, how far does sleep
Okay.
go? 240?
You want to cast it now or
How
not?
far does does it go?
240. You cast
240.
it
Wait,
now, you'll
we'll
fail
wait till
immediately.
no. We'll wait till they come in range, and then they'll.
Dude, if we fucking.
Alright, well, you've got, for this day, Ned gone. What spell did you memorize? Disc again?
Yeah, well, now all of the spells are memorized.
No, we started a new day.
Yeah, you'll
So
get one
they
spell a
get
day out of your 3.
yeah.
You gotta pick one to memorize.
Yeah, we just used disc, so yeah, that was the one that was memorized.
No, but it's
That
the
was
next
the
day.
previous day.
Yeah, you
This is
guys
the
rest it
next
up
day.
again and march the following day after.
Oh, then
You have a
it's
new spell.
detect magic.
Okay, that won't help in the combat, most likely. You might be able
No,
to identify
that's
magic
the
items
only
on
other
them.
option.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. And for the other character, yeah, gone. He got sleep ready. Yes, sir. What spell do
Yep,
you
okay.
memorize? Yes, sir.
Gan
Did you
only
memorize the
has.
spell?
Yeah, he's a.
Alright, he didn't memorize any spells today. Tony's?
He's-san!
Uh,
He's-san!
oh no, for mine is what was his name? Tony's he memorized sleep.
Okay, that's it. Alright. So Tony's memorized sleep, of course. Yisan memorized no spells today. Ned Gon memorized detect magic, and Gon memorized the sleep. Okay.
Gan is preparing to sleep
Cyrus
as they're
has detect
closing in.
magic as well. Let's see. Alright. Enemies closing in. They move at the rate of 40 feet. They're not 320 feet from your position. As you got yourselves ready. Weapons equipped. So far, it looks like Ned Gon's got a spear equipped. Bruce got spear and shield. Septimius is with you. He's marching home, but he's just gonna keep pushing. He's not gonna stay and fight. Yasun
He's
is
retired.
okay. Yeah, so he's at yeah. You remember he
He gone.
disbanded. He left early on actually. He left the previous day. Let me see if he got home alive.
Yeah.
They did have a monster encounter. Let's see if they survived it though. The reaction of the monster will really determine it. The monster was hostile against them the other day as they tried to make their way home. Type of monster approaching them. Previous day on their way back. 3-1. They might have died on the way back. This could happen to anyone who chooses to play and drops out early. Okay, so 3-1. Right. He encountered a dragon attack. Hostile.
Oh wow.
Oh
Septimius
my
and Brew were
god.
killed by a
That's
dragon
so
on the way home.
unfortunate. That's just so, that's
That's
so
what happens when
unfortunate.
you drop out early, I suppose, right? You don't get to decide the fate of your character at the end. So
No, I guess fucking not.
That's so unfortunate.
you don't drop out early then. Brew
Yeah, simple as that.
If you
and
stayed with us.
Septimius destroyed by a dragon.
Dude.
Whatever. The best of the best.
Okay.
They were quite literally the best.
Okay, but they're okay. So right now, for what's happening to us, though, they're at 320 feet, right?
Two sleep spells.
Yeah. So
If-
Gan is preparing to sleep. He's not He's not casting it
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
And
everyone's preparing. Yeah.
signaling to Ethan to prepare.
Okay. Hadgon or Nedgon, Abrul, all of you guys are just getting ready to fight these guys. They
Right.
closed in. Let's see. I know Abrul has spear and shield. Yeson's got the bow out. Gon's got a sling out. Brumek's got a bow out. Hargeth bow out. Cyrus bow. Tony's
Go out.
sling and torch.
Let's go.
Alright. They closed another 40 feet.
40
Now
feet.
they're
No.
what?
Yeah,
270. 280.
280.
We'll wait.
Hold a little
Hold.
longer.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, up to like 240 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. They seem furious. You can hear them screaming. You can hear war drums as they approach. Right, one of them is beating some drums and one of them blows a horn with their charge, of course. As they just continue charging, they stop let's see if they stop. They're at 280 feet right now. Let's see if they keep running toward you. Alright. They keep running toward you. Okay, from 240 feet minus another 40 feet. They're now at, oh yeah, they're at 240. Is that when you want to cast it?
Yeah, that's the range, right? Yeah.
Yep, sleep's range.
Well, are they all? They're all within 240.
Nope, half of them are within 240. The other half is a little further
Okay,
behind.
we'll wait. We'll wait
We'll
another.
wait.
Wait, another 40.
Alright, they run into position. They're out, a good chunk of them are at 200 feet. The other chunk are out 220 feet. They all are within range now. You want to cast it?
All right.
Cast.
Yep, cast.
Alright, you launch sleep in
Sleep.
direction. 2 sleeps against a lot of them. There's 15 of them total. Starting with Gon,
Mm.
casting 2 sleeps. Or Gon, here's his first one. Against the charge of these wild men, these berserkers. Alright. So score to 12 total. Target's 12.
Good.
They make their saving throws now. Fail. 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 3 fails. 4 fails. 5 fails. 6 fails. 7 fails. 8 fails. 9 fails. 9 fails, 1 success. 10 fails, 1 success. 11 fails, 1 success. 11 drop from the
Okay.
sleep.
And then the other one.
Yep, and then the other one is casted. Is at 200 feet. Okay, here's the other sleep spell going
Eleven.
off. Targeting a total of 12 of them. 11 out of the 15 are put to sleep, so there's only 4 left that make saves. The last 4 are affected. Same throws. Pass. Fail. Pass.
Oh, no.
Pass. 3 are still awake. 12 total are sleeping. 3 are awake.
Light them up. Start advancing on their positions and
They're
light
at
them up.
200 feet. The last 3 of them. Let me see what they do from here. They get a morale check.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, when they
passed.
see all
The
their
berserkers scream as they
ground.
see their men drop on their knees in a daze, right, in a magical slumber. The 3 immediately start waking their brothers up, right, as
Oh
you start
fuck.
to close on their position.
Start lighting up. Light them up. Light them up.
They're at 200 feet. You want to fire from
Yeah.
200 feet?
Oh, that's -1.
You want to fire?
They're not
So we
defending
can really-
themselves.
I have.
You
I
cannot
have
see the ones
slingshot.
that fell in the grass anymore. They're in the grass, so you can't see them. You be firing blindly.
Whatever's waking them up, whatever's trying to wake
Fire
them
the
up, we
guys
can
waking
just
them up.
auto hit. Whichever 3 of them are waking them up, we'll just
It's not
shoot
an
them.
auto hit.
They're not
They can
defending.
defend themselves by dodging or standing, taking cover or whatever. The only way it's an auto hit is if they're restrained, just a still target, not able to even dodge or react.
Fuck. We'll advance and we'll light them up.
All right,
Yeah, well,
you
Jan
charge.
just use a slingshot. Well, Nedgon
Keep in
charges
mind
with
they're at
everyone.
200 feet, so if you fire and you're not within range, you will automatically miss. So going down the list, Nedgon, do you want to charge or do you want to? You've got a spear in hand. Do you want to
Nedgon
charge?
Yeah, Nedgon charges.
Okay, you can move at the rate of 20 feet if you stay in the party. Let's see. It's moving. Yeah, note this down. By the way, the rabbits were eaten. You guys ate the rabbits the other day.
Yeah, sure.
They were getting rotten. Okay, so Negon is moving 20 feet closer. Abrul is moving. Is that fine with you, Abrul, or do you want to take a different action?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Your son is moving too, or is it taking a different action?
I'll start charging forward, preparing my bow.
Alright, you advance. Gon advances. Brumax, do you want to advance too?
Max.
Jet,
And
Hesitation. Hargeth advances. Cyrus advances.
Yeah.
Cyrus, do you want to advance, right?
Yeah, I'm advancing.
Tony's is advancing. Alright, the men are charging. As you charge 20 feet, 3 of them are woken up. Right, so now there's 6 again.
uh,
There's 9 left that are asleep and 6 that are awake. You want to keep charging?
We'll hold the line.
Okay, from here you hold the line and start firing. You're at the distance of 180 feet now.
Still long range.
For the most part, you're at 180 feet. Let's see.
Immediately at 150, we'll shoot.
Okay, so you want to keep running closer? Alright, well,
No, we'll hold, and they're running to us, right? We can just.
no, they're not. I didn't say that.
They're not. Okay,
Oh.
we'll run. Okay, never mind. We'll run.
You want to keep charging their position?
Are they waking the other ones up?
Yes, they're waking the others up.
Okay, fuck. We dip. Fuck this shit. We dip.
Thank you,
Alright.
bro. That's not the move.
We dip. We dip.
We dip?
We immediately
Yeah,
dip.
I mean, they're
wake
gonna
their
be busy
brothers up.
waking up the rest of them.
Okay. You guys move on. They wait and recover. And of course, they
Good.
might charge your position again or not. We'll see. But, you mind, next time, maybe you wait to cast a spell when they're a bit closer.
Yes.
Although you have
Yes,
to be
my bad.
brave, let them get closer, but you cast too early, they'll have more time to wake their brothers up. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't think they'd do that.
so
I mean,
You
it's
move on.
kind of. I already thought about that.
the berserkers survived the attack, you survived the attack. You guys showed how powerful you were. You guys have witchcraft on your side, and they have, of course, their numbers, and that's about it. Their rage. But you can hear them screaming at you from a distance, right? Maybe swearing revenge at what you did. You cursed them. But they fought
Yeah,
the
we
curses.
just told them to take a nap.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
had a pissing contest with them.
Alright, you move on. You showed your power, right? You have artillery spells, very powerful spells. Put nearly all of them to sleep, but not all of them. So, therefore they survived. If you did that earlier, or I mean a bit later, right, when they got closer, you could have shot the last three to death.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
you did it
a
too early.
bad one. But yeah.
Okay,
Fuck. We learn. We learn.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Alright.
learn.
back to town. The rest of the journey back to town is a safe one. Let's wrap it up here. So, no profits, just loss. 2 casualties. Septimius and Brew dropped out. On their way back to Sertanki, were slaughtered by dragons, blue dragons in the grasslands, lightning dragons. So,
God, bro.
due to dropping out the
That's
game early,
3
they don't really
dragons.
get to decide their fate. And staying at Camp Sertanki's, or staying
But
at
this
the
was
camp is not
this
really
was
an option.
depressing. This was
Right.
depressing. Wait. What, is this Sunday or Saturday? It's Saturday. Do we have a game tomorrow?
Maybe. I'm gonna get
Or
a
today?
haircut. Maybe. We'll see. Alright.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty darn early in the morning for Americans right now. And Europeans, I think it's daytime for you guys. So, it's nighttime for me. I think it's super early in the morning for Americans. Who's an American here?
7:20 for me.
Me.
Yeah, I'm American.
It's 7:23.
Oh, it's
Like,
7:20
bro.
p.m.?
Yeah.
No, in the morning.
Oh, in the morning. Oh, it's hella early. Did you guys sleep? Or no?
No,
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
8.
sleep.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Okay. Maybe you should sleep soon.
I
right.
don't know if I will.
If you don't, then I might run another game. But otherwise, have a good night.
Good
yeah,
night.
too,
See
man.
you
We'll
guys.
see.
Take
We'll
care.
see. I'll see if I can join. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Tomorrow is game like confirmed, right?
Maybe one game tomorrow, but it's Sunday, so then I have work the next
Yeah,
day.
makes sense. No worries, man. We'll see. We need to figure out the castle now. Fresh
Alright,
start.
2 more. Was it 3 failed
Yeah,
expeditions
we
today?
on
Oh no,
whatever's in there.
one slightly
5.
successful expedition.
5 in the caverns.
Wow. Alright,
Yeah,
care, guys.
caverns not worth it anymore.